Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, this is Montana State Bobcat Basketball. Brought to you by Bridger Brewing. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Prime Lending, home loans made simple. Equal housing lender. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Galogli.
It's the penultimate home game of the season, and Montana State will try to keep Sacramento State mired in one of their longest losing streaks in years. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Galogli. Pleasure to be with you today from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position courtside at Worthington Arena. Brian Preby is sitting to my right as we get set for Montana State and Sacramento State today. Bobcats coming in at 12-15 overall. They are 7-7 in Big Sky play after an important win on Thursday against Portland State. Meanwhile, Sac State comes in today at 6-22. They're 2-13 in Big Sky play. They've lost their last 11 games overall right now. They did suffer a tight 7-point loss against Montana on Thursday. But overall, Brian, Bobcats trying to keep the Hornets down today.
Without question. Definitely a must-win, if you will, for the Cats and their hopes of finishing at or above 500 in conference play. Definitely need it just to make sure you keep the distance and guarantee yourself first-round bye, get one of those top 6 spots. Should be a game the Cats can handle, but they've got to play well because Sac State's pesky. And really what Sac State's done is in the last 3 or 4 weeks, they've just gone full youth movement. They were playing everybody before that, but Coach Patrick just decided, you know what? This season's a loss. We're going to play the young guys. He's playing in his 10-man rotation. He's playing 5 freshmen and a sophomore. So this is a team that's playing for the future, but part of the future is trying to get wins whenever you can now.
And you know, yes, it's been tough for them, but 11 of their 15 Big Sky games have been decided by single digits. So they've been in a lot of tight games throughout the year. And even when Montana State was out at Sac State earlier this season, that game was pretty tight too. Cats ended up winning by 8 after they had a large lead, but Sacramento State battled back to make it close midway through the second half before Sam Leckelot had a couple of key plays. And really, this game against Sacramento State, it was the first game after the Montana loss. That was the game that Leckelot kind of finally broke out in, and he's been riding that wave since.
Yeah, he really has, and he's been super consistent, you know, somewhere around the 6-5 every game with a few double-figure games mixed in to just make things feel good. And the other thing that's going to be huge tonight from Sam is his defense, because Sac State's a huge team. I mean, they have size all over the place. Their front line is as big and physical as there is in the conference.
No doubt they're one of the better rebounding teams around the Big Sky as well, which leads us into our Mountain Hot Tub opposing team profile to see why this Hornets team's going to be in hot water today. Brought to you by Mountain Hot Tub. Mountain Hot Tub is Montana's largest hot tub dealer since 1979. Your authorized hot spring spa dealer with locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. All right, what are we seeing from this Sac State team today, Brian?
Well, they're not just one of the best rebounding teams in the Big Sky. They're one of the top 20 rebounding teams in the country in terms of rebound margin and offensive rebounding. So they get an A+ for rebounding. They get a good solid B- for defense. They get a D for offense. So this is a team that struggles to score. They don't shoot the ball well. They're shooting 40% from the field in their last month. 40% is going to get it done if you're shooting from 3, but they're shooting from everywhere, and it's just not going to be enough. And that's where they're struggling. They're only averaging about 55 points a game over the last month, and that's just not enough points in college basketball.
No, but at the same token, you know, there are a couple of guys that can get off if you're not careful. Austin Patterson is a guy who knocked down 7 3-point field goals against Northern Colorado last Thursday, so he's very dangerous. Z Hamoda is a guy who's hit a couple of big game-winning shots at the end of contests. He had 17 points against Montana State, with most of that coming in the second half. And Duncan Powell is a good player. He is coming off the bench now, the transfer from North Carolina A&T, 12.5 points per game. Cats did a really nice job on him in the first meeting, but he's still a tough matchup.
Yeah. They've got some guys. They're just their challenge is shooting percentages. You know, when the Cats played them last time, they shot 4 for 18 from 3, 22%. They shot 35% from the field. Like, those are just hard numbers. You can't make any defensive mistakes. You've got to kill on the glass, which they do, but there's just no margin. You have no margin, especially when you go on the road, and on the road generally, role players don't shoot the ball as well, generally speaking, and so it's been a tough road for them because of that offensive ineptitude.
Yeah, but they're trying to get things rolling, and they do have some young guys, so even though they've struggled, we know guys can take a big jump at any moment, and the Cats trying to make sure Sacramento State doesn't take any jumps today as they bring an 11-game losing streak into the brick. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to sit down with head coach Matt Logie in a bit. First, though, after this timeout, we'll get into our Kendall Ford keys to the game. Later, we'll get you updated on the Big Sky scoreboard with an interesting final already in the books, and first place is on the line today as well. So we'll tell you all about that and more. But first, a break. It's Montana State and Sacramento State from Bozeman today. We're taking a pause. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 8 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m., and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
Back at the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and Sacramento State today. Bobcats coming off a fantastic win against Portland State on Thursday, winning 72-67 behind the career-high 27 points from Eddie Turner. And it was a ball game in which 3,571 came out to support. Montana State has had tremendous support all year. 2,700 is the per-game average right now. And in Big Sky play, Cats are averaging over 3,000 per game. Support from Cat Country has been phenomenal this season.
Been phenomenal, and this team needs that. Their margin improves a little bit when they get a great crowd like they had on Thursday night. It's already starting to fill in here with 15 minutes till tip already, so it's good to see the Cat supporters coming out.
And the Kits deserve it. I think everybody knew what this season was going to be, and this is a fan base that if you play hard, that's all that matters. If you just go out there and you work your tail off, and that's absolutely what this team has been doing all year, and they're going to have to do it again tonight.
They are going to have to do it. It's going to be a bloodbath and a battle to the death tonight.
Yeah. Well, let's get into our Kendall Ford keys to the game today. Don't get cut. Don't bleed too much.
Seriously, that should be one of them. But I will tell you, Division I basketball over the last 20 years, every game averages 165 possessions. Sac State this year, 140.
Wow.
Like, they play slow. They intentionally bleed clock. They know that they're a little short-manned offensively. But if they can make it a fewer possession game, which is their goal, then they have an opportunity to do things. So when you're, somewhere around 20% below average in number of possessions, it's all about a game of possession. So offensively for the Cats, that means pushing tempo. The more tempo means the more opportunities to score, increase the number of possessions. The other thing that can happen is Sac State is also, they turn the ball over an awful lot, 15 turnovers a game. If you could make that 18, again, that's 3 possessions to steal your direction that are big. It's also easier to control the tempo and possession number when you're in the lead. So the Cats did that down in Sacramento, led throughout, wire to wire, and that was a big deal. Defensively, if you want more possessions, you got to rebound. And I don't know how you rebound against this team. They are so big, so long, and so good on the glass. They're +8 on the season, 17th in the country. They have a ton of international guys, and we'll talk about it eventually. But those international guys know that you go up and you just tip it out. You don't even go try and get the ball when you're behind a guy. Just tip it out. And they tip it out all night long. So guards got to hold blockouts longer, got to go chase down those long rebounds. But that's going to be it. Cats lost the rebounding battle by 14 down there. Offensive rebounding battle. They gave up 14. Sac State averages 12. You get them around 10, there's another 4 possessions. And, it's all about just trying to get 6, 8, 10 extra possessions. And the way you do that is turnovers, rebounds, and transition.
Yeah, the 14 offensive rebounds, as you mentioned. A couple of guys, Jacob Holt had 3, Duncan Powell had 3, and then Alex Kovacek had 4 as well. And overall, it was -6 for Montana State on the glass. Relatively solid in that game.
Totally. You can live it. If it's -6 tonight, they'll be in great shape. But it is the offensive rebound number that does matter, and 14 in game 1's a little bit too many. But to think you're not going to give up offensive rebounds to this team, they are so focused on it. But the other side of that is when you send 4 guys to the offensive glass, it means you got transition opportunities if you do secure the ball.
Right. Well, and that's what Montana was doing. They were really crashing the offensive glass. That was a big impact in that game. And then Idaho did a lot of that tipping that you talked about, and that was a big portion of that loss for Montana State as well.
Yeah, it's hard to rebound. But you can see that David Patrick and his staff, even in pregame warm-ups, they're doing rebounding drills. Who does rebounding drills, 30 minutes before tip-off? Well, a team that's in the top 20 in the nation in rebounding does.
Yeah, well, and you get a team like Sacramento State, you get a team like Idaho coming up next on Thursday on the road. These are 2 programs that have had some coaching changes recently. David Patrick's in his 2nd year, and, at Idaho, they've got a new coaching staff. But you look at what happens when you see some of these transitions. Now, those transitions were a little bit more about we need to replace some failure rather than replacing success like you were here. But still, it does kind of remind you of the challenges of bringing in a new staff and the fact that the Cats are sitting at 7-7. In a pretty comfortable spot, especially if they win today, to avoid that play-in day. It does kind of give you some perspective on just how quality this year has been.
Yeah, the league has surprised a little bit, been a little better than I think everybody thought, and that's awesome. It's good to see.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and we don't have much fun left. Just 4 games to go. 2 of those are at home, including tonight. All right, we're going to take a break. When we get back, we'll get you caught up on the rest of the Big Sky, and later we'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie. It's Montana State and Sacramento State today from Worthington Arena. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
I want BOGO for $1. Daily double.
Honey, wake up.
What? What's up?
You were talking in your sleep.
I had this dream. McDonald's Daily Double was BOGO for $1. Just like the McChicken, McDouble, and Hot and Spicy McChicken.
Honey, that's not a dream. The Daily Double is BOGO for $1.
All my dreams are coming true.
I don't know about that.
What do you think that dream means?
My guess, you really like McDonald's BOGO for $1 items.
Oh, you're good.
Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Prime Lending, our one-of-a-kind mortgage approach combines a personal touch with just enough technology to turn a traditionally complex process into something better. Think of us like your home buying coach, friend, cheerleader, and teammate, all in one. From application to closing, we are your home loan partners that have your back every step of the way. Reach out to your local Prime Lending team to experience a home loan made simple. All loans subject to credit approval, rates and fees subject to change. Prime Lending, a Plains Capital Company, NMLS 13649, Equal Housing Lender.
For every peak, valley, and plateau, for every mishap and every adventure, for every Montanan in every season of life, Bozeman Health is here to deliver care with quality, compassion, and respect. Because we see you as more than the patient you are today. We look to what's on the horizon for you and our community over the decades to come. That's care beyond care. Well beyond. Bozeman Health.
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids. And adults can also be kids. And new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
First West Insurance, a Montana-born company, has been helping friends and neighbors protect what they love most since 1972. From home and businesses to farm and ranch to life and health insurance, our team is dedicated to finding solutions that work for you. We believe in creating relationships as deep as our Montana roots. First West, your local insurance agency.
Found your dream home but dread having to move? Call Mesa Moving and Storage. We make moving fun. We work hard so you don't have to. We are here to help take the stress out of moving your home or business. If there's a move in your future, contact Mesa to handle the details so you can enjoy the experience. Mesa, the largest United agency family in Montana, is ready to take care of all your moving and storage needs. Call the friendly folks at Mesa, 406-285-7033.
Back on the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and Sacramento State today. Bobcats at 12-15, 7-7 in Big Sky play, but they're 5-2 at home during conference action, trying to continue the home dominance today against the Sacramento State team that comes in having lost their last 11 during conference play. All right, let's take a look at the First Interstate Bank scoreboard now, starting with the women today. The women get a very important win after they lost against Portland State on Thursday, so the women improve to 9-6 in Big Sky play, so at least a 500 season. They put 3 players in double figures as they came from behind today, outscoring Sac State 21-15 in the second half. That wasn't a quarter. In the second half, just wild what Montana State's defense has been doing this year.
It was crazy. That game was not a fun watch in the second half because it was just, there was no offense, none.
Well, fun finish as the women got the victory today, so they split their Pacific Coast trip, and they get their 9th Big Sky victory of the year. Only one men's game has gone final today. Idaho beats Northern Arizona, so NAU beats the top seed Eastern Washington on Thursday. They lose against Idaho today. Idaho wins it 86-76. Quinn Denker put up 20 points. We're going to see Idaho next on Thursday. Some other very interesting games today. Not really sure who we want to win or lose for the Bobcats' sake, but overall very interesting was Weber State at Idaho State. Weber's gotten hot now. They're trying to avenge a home loss against Idaho State from earlier in the year. Weber's 9-5. Idaho State is 6-8. And then first place is on the line. Eastern Washington is at Northern Colorado today. Eastern is 11-3. Northern Colorado is 10-4. So if UNC wins, you have a tie. If Eastern wins, they would be 2 games up, and they're going to be in pretty good shape here with just a couple games to go.
I think they would clinch because 2 games up with the tiebreak.
Yeah,
because of a sweep, so they would have a 3-game effective lead with 3 to go.
So that chance to clinch there potentially for Eastern Washington. And then Portland State is at Montana. Portland State now, after their loss, is trying to stay out of that first day, while Montana is looking for their 10th Big Sky victory. They still have a shot to reach one of those top 2 seeds if Northern Colorado loses today. So they're trying to stay in the hunt for one of those top 2 seeds. So that's what's going on around the Big Sky today as we get ready for the Bobcats and the Hornets. All right, we're taking a break. When we come back, we'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie as we get ready for our prime lending tip-off coming up at the top of the hour. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman. When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
We're back on the pregame show as we get set for Montana State and Sacramento State today. I'm Keaton Glogly along with head coach Matt Logie. All right, Coach, here we go, wrapping up this two-game week. And really in that last game, nice to see you be able to get a little deeper into the bench. Jed Miller, John Olmstead getting some good run in that game. What did you see from those guys, and can they be a factor down the stretch here?
Yeah, I mean, they had a good week of practice. And, this is a part of the year where teams that continue to improve and advance are continuing to grow in practice, and that stuff matters, and those guys earn the opportunity to come in and make an impact on Thursday night.
Eddie Turner obviously was fantastic in the ball game, took another 15 shots, but really seemed like he was just very confident in a lot of his decision-making as well. Outside of the 27 points, what were some of the things that impressed you about Eddie Turner?
Yeah, I mean, I think like you said, he's just playing with more confidence, and he knows what we expect of him in certain situations in terms of when he touches the paint, what his looks are, what his finishing opportunities are, where his shooters are around him, and then when he's not handling the basketball, being prepared to make plays when that ball swings around to him.
All right, getting into the matchup today between the Bobcats and the Hornets. Now, Sac State is on a long losing streak, but they've lost a lot of close games in that span, and we had a tight game over there. Z Hamoda, the third-year junior, the guard, he had a big second half against you guys in that first meeting. What are some of the things you got to do against Hamoda today?
Yeah, I mean, Sac State, like the rest of the conference, is very competitive, each and every time out. They're very, very big. They play through the post, but Hamada is a guy that can get going from the perimeter, and so you've got to play with a high degree of ball pressure, not just to take away guys like Hamoda and Patterson who can shoot it, but because of their design and how much they want to throw the ball inside. And Duncan Powell obviously is a big focal point of that too.
Yeah, you guys did a nice job on Duncan Powell in that first meeting. 5 points and 5 turnovers by him in that game. What do you guys have to do to repeat that success today?
Yeah, it's just our pressure level. We can't allow them to be comfortable, and if the game is if they're comfortable on offense, they're bigger than we are. But to find those openings inside and to utilize that size, they've got to get the ball to good places, and that's where that ball pressure and denial and some of those pressure factors come into play.
You mentioned Austin Patterson a little bit, but he's averaging 21 points a game over his last two right now. What do you guys have to do to slow Austin Patterson today?
Yeah, you got to stay connected to him. You can't help off of him. You got to be prepared to fight through screens when they run screening action for him, because he's got a quick release, and he was a guy that has been shooting the lights out as of late.
All right, well, here we go. It's Montana State and Sac State today from the Brick. Coach, appreciate the time and the insight today.
Thanks a lot. Go Cats.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have our starting lineups and tip-off between Montana State and Sacramento State. For head coach Matt Logie, I'm Keaton Glogly. This is Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Right down the road, Pump It Up, oh yeah.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
Discover the difference a family-owned Montana bank can make for you and your business. Stockman Bank is focused only on Montana, no place else. So you come first with us. Enjoy a local banking experience uniquely designed to meet the financial needs of your Montana business. Visit your neighborhood Stockman Bank to say hello and let us earn your trust and your business. Moving Montana forward. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, team, bring it in. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. We got to show them what we're made of.
Woohoo, yeah!
We need to focus. Every save counts, especially when it comes to fill-ups at Conoco.
What? Coach?
We're going to go back out there and save money when we fill up with the Fuel Forward app. So anytime from this day forward, whenever we're at Conoco, we're going to use that app. Bring it in. Conoco on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Conoco!
Let's go, Cats. Download the Fuel Forward app and save with every fill-up at Conoco. Proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle, and a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, Bobcat Basketball is brought to you by Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild Series. Guaranteed Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. And by First Interstate Bank, built for you. Now turn it up. Turn it up. It's game time.
He's got it to the rack. Two-hand slam. Robert Ford for three. Got it! Put a stamp on it. You are witnessing the golden age of Bobcat basketball.
Tip-off is just moments away from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth. Here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Galogly.
One of the reasons this has been such a golden age of Bobcat basketball is home Big Sky dominance. Over the last 26 games at home against Big Sky competition, Montana State is 22-4, and today is the penultimate home game of the season. Montana State to this season 5-2 at the Brick, trying to continue that trend today against Sacramento State. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Galogly. A pleasure to be with you in hot and sunny Bozeman today. Montana State coming in at 12-15 overall, 7-7 in Big Sky play. They need just 2 more wins to assure themselves at least a 500 record in conference action for the 6th consecutive year. On the other side, it's the Sacramento State University Hornets. They come in at 6-22. They are 2-13 in Big Sky play, and they have lost their last 11 straight. All right, before we get you the starting lineups today, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. You're listening to Montana State Basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Galogly alongside Brian Preby, courtside at Worthington Arena. Jesse Ropolato is our producer today. All right, Brian, here we go. Montana State and Sacramento State. The Bobcats have won the last 6 in this series, but most of them have been close, and for the Bobcats, it's going to be a tough matchup today. Sacramento State excels in a number of factors that the Bobcats do struggle in.
Yeah, and there's no doubt about it. There's the rebounding thing, which is a little bit scary, and then Sac State's ability to guard has going to be a factor here today. The one area the Bobcats have a huge advantage is turnovers. Cats take care of the ball, and they force a ton of turnovers. Sac State is turnover prone, 15 a game, dead last in the conference. That's the kind of thing you want to take advantage of on your home court.
Yeah, overall, Sacramento State -5 in the turnover margin overall. That is third worst in the nation. So they've been really bad in that regard. We'll see if the Cats defense can continue to step up. Sam Lecolot has proven himself a rim protector. Eddie Turner's playing the best basketball of his career. And, of course, Rob Ford putting together one of the best defensive seasons in program history as he comes in with 79 steals this year, second most in Montana State history in a single season, and putting together a heck of a resume to put back-to-back Big Sky Defensive Players of the Year in Bobcat blue and gold. All right, here's the starting lineup. We begin first with Sacramento State. Their starting lineup looks like this. Emil Skuta, one of their freshmen from Finland. Austin Patterson is a three-point sharpshooter. Z Hamoda is their third-year guy who has been their closer this season. Cole Maywin comes in at 6'9" in the front court. And Brown Beatty, another 7-foot freshman from Australia, starting at the center position. For Montana State, no surprises. Eddie Turner, Tyler Patterson, Robert Ford, Brian Garacki consist of the backcourt with Brandon Walker, one of the most efficient scorers in the Big Sky, starting in the front court. All right, Brian, here we go. Great crowd today, great atmosphere, and a huge opportunity for the Montana State Bobcats today.
Huge opportunity to just continue a little momentum from Thursday night, go back out on the road with a good feeling about how things are going and an opportunity to get that momentum going toward what's most important, which is the Big Sky Conference Tournament starting up here in about 3 weeks.
All right, here we go. We're ready for our prime lending tip-off today. Beatty and Walker at center court, and the tip-off is won by Sacramento State. And here we go from Worthington Arena with another terrific crowd. Austin Patterson bounces it up to the top. Skuta takes it over to the left wing, angles into the lane, down to the right block, backing down on Eddie Turner, nowhere to go, and he has to bring it back out. The ball moved around the perimeter. Handoff over on the left wing. Hamoda gets the free throw line, bounce underneath, knocked free. It's out of bounds. Staying here, but good active hands by Brian Garacki, and Sacramento State will inbound with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Rocking the road black uniforms today with green trim, green lettering, green numbers and gold lettering. The inbounds pass down to the right baseline, 5 to shoot. Maywin doubled, 4, bounce pass underneath, catch is made, layup no, tip back yes. And Beatty with an offensive rebound and a second chance point. And if Sac State's going to snap this long losing streak, that's how they're going to do it.
Yeah, offensive rebounds. That's the thing we talked about pregame. It's a thing that the Bobcats have to limit as much as possible. One possession, one of them, not good.
Montana State with their first possession now. Eddie Turner, topside 2. That's no good. And the rebound collected by Sacramento State. Oh, boy, Sac State had a chance underneath. They didn't get the ball down low. Toss out to Austin Patterson, the top, who moves left around a screen. Guarded by Turner. Given to Beatty at the free throw line. The 7-footer looking to get rid of it and does with a bounce pass to the right wing. Skuta now to the Big Sky logo in the lane. Bounce pass underneath. Tipped and a foul as Brian Garacki was reaching around trying to knock it away. So Garacki picks up his first foul. His foul trouble continues.
Yeah, boy, it's been a tough sled for the last several weeks for Brian Garacki, and foul troubles have been a big piece of that. The other side of it is just hasn't been getting a lot of shots. Teams have focused on him, taking him away. He was 5th leading scorer in a conference just a few weeks ago.
Austin Patterson accepts the inbounds pass and has an easy lay-in. And it's a 4-0 lead for Sacramento State as we get going with 18:39 to go in the first half. And Montana State has the ball to our left. Over to the right wing, tossed up to the top. Here's Turner into the mid-post. Bounce pass to the free throw line. Walker against Hamoda. He draws a double and draws a foul. A foul on Z Hamoda, his first.
Surprised Maywin didn't go immediately on the catch right there. Allowed Brandon Walker to put some pressure on Hamoda and ultimately draw that foul.
Bobcats to inbound from the baseline. Into Garacki, right baseline. Pump fake, and he traveled. Picked that foot up, I guess, or pivoted too much, and a turnover by Montana State.
Yeah, I thought he held that left foot on the court, but the official disagrees. He's got a better look. Cats with a turnover and a missed 18-foot jump shot in their first 2 possessions.
Cats got off to a scalding hot start in Sacramento when they hit their first 7 shots today. Out in the left corner, brought up to the top. Beatty picks up the dribble, guarded by Garacki. That's a tough matchup for Garacki. Toss over to Austin Patterson with 10 to shoot. He cuts into the lane, double team. Patterson gets down low, and Tyler Patterson able to tie him up. So Tyler Patterson ties up Austin Patterson, and the Bobcats have the ball going the other way from right to left.
Great play by Tyler there. He helped out Rob Ford, who was anticipating a ball screen, got to the side of Patterson, but Patterson denied the ball screen and immediately attacked.
Montana State with the ball moving from right to left. Slow start to begin the ball game with a missed shot and a turnover. 18 minutes to go in the first half. Cats down 4-0 against the Hornets. Eddie Turner in the home whites takes it over to the left wing. Toss into the left corner for Garacki. Puts up a flat-footed three, partially blocked, and it's recovered by Sac State. That offensive possession was stuck in the mud. Sac State tossed it around a little bit, but pinball possession begins now. Austin Patterson up to the top. Around to the right wing. Scuda moving right against Garacki. Gets underneath. And we've got a whistle and a foul. Patterson ended up on the floor. And Tyler's also going to end up with the foul. So he's got a twisted ankle, got knocked down onto the floor, and he picks up a foul. His first, and he'll head to the benches. Sam Lecolot steps in, coming off one of his more electric games as a Bobcat from last time out on Thursday. Sac State to inbound. Scuda looking, still looking, and with a lob, finds Hamoda up near the Cat Head logo. Over to Austin Patterson. His three ball is short, and Lecolot wins the rebound. He throws ahead to Eddie Turner. Out to the right wing. Garacki dials up the transition three. Short. Boy, good look, didn't fall. Sacramento State the rebound.
Like the aggressive nature, though. The Cats haven't scored here 3 minutes in, but that was their best offensive possession, just being aggressive.
Scuda up at the top. Bounce pass mid-post left side. Beatty against Garacki. Big size mismatch. But Beatty picks up the dribble and needs to get rid of it. Good job by Garacki. 10 to shoot. Scuda to his left. Still beyond the arc. 7 to shoot. Steps back. Tries a contested three. That's good. Scuda gets it to fall. That's his first field goal make in 5 games. He had been 0 for his last 13 over the last 4. Here's a drive down to the right block. Up to Brandon Walker at the free throw line. Only the second touch for Walker now. Backing in, backing down, into the lane, draws the foul. Good job throwing that ball up, too, to make sure that was in the act of shooting. The foul is on Z. Hamoda. Big call. That's his second. Brandon Walker will go to the line. The Bozeman Come On In Hotel and Suites, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics and the Montana State Alumni Association. The Come On In allows you to escape the ordinary while enjoying their numerous hotel and guest room amenities. Visit ComeOnIn.com to book your stay today. So Walker going to the line with the Cats down 7-0, 16:20 to go in the first half. Walker bends to the knees, puts the shot up, and the free throw is no good. Cats still scoreless.
Yeah, not the quick start that you want to have if you want to control tempo, but the Cats, obviously the good thing is they got a lot of time left in this one. Got to get some offensive rhythm going here. Sam Lecolot comes in. He's helping out on the defensive side of the thing. Got to get a little consistency, though, down there.
Second free throw is short. Walker misses 2, and Sacramento State has the rebound. Abysmal start for the Cats. 0 of 3 from the field and 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Ford tips a pass, bringing some energy on the defensive side as the Hornets get set. Now Walker tips it free. Garacki picks it up. Pushed ahead. Walker ahead of the traffic. Lays it good and one. Got fouled from behind. He was going for a big dunk. Instead, he got hit. Finishes anyway, and he'll go to the line. Win for a chance for the three-point play.
Transition point's going to be big tonight for the Cats. Right there, Brandon Walker gets a deflection. Garacki with the steal, and then Garacki returns the pass right to him. Good finish by Brandon, getting fouled, getting knocked off balance. Now convert the three-point play.
So Scoot picks up his first foul. Hamoda has 2. The free throw by Walker is good. Nice to see him knocking one down after missing his first 2. So the Cats had their first points, and it was defense that turned into offense as Montana State trails 7-3. 16 minutes to go in the first half. Also, Duncan Powell has checked in for Sacramento State, their leading scorer, but he's coming off the bench. Beatty out on the right wing, part of the youth movement here. Fires into the post, tough catch, handoff. Powell goes up, denied by Sam Lecolot, and Brian Garacki has the rebound. Cats in transition. Eddie Turner slows it on the left wing. Driving a kick. Walker gives to Ford. He moves right to the right elbow. Bounce pass down to Walker in the lane. Walled off, backs it out slowly. Montana State setting it up down 4. Walker spins off the left foot, lays it up. That's good. But did they call a travel there? Yes, it was a travel. And the Cats turn it back over, so take those 2 points off the bucket. Choppy start for the Bobcat offense, but down by just 4. 15 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the first half. Montana State trailing Sacramento State 7-3. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape for pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
For every adventure and every mishap, Bozeman Health provides expert, personalized care to each person, going well beyond traditional health care. We're your partner in health and well-being, working together for your day-to-day and the decades to come. With care sites in Belgrade, Big Sky, and Bozeman, and with the only hospitals in the Gallatin Valley, Bozeman Health keeps your care close to home. Find a Bozeman Health provider today at bozemanhealth.org.
All right, team, bring it in. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. We got to show them what we're made of.
Woohoo, yeah!
We need to focus. Every save counts, especially when it comes to fill-ups at Conoco.
What? Coach?
We're going to go back out there and save money when we fill up with the Fuel Forward app. So anytime from this day forward, whenever we're at a Conoco, we're going to use that app. Bring it in. Conoco on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Conoco!
Let's go, Cats. Download the Fuel Forward app and save with every fill-up at Conoco. Proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats.
Intermountain Health, formerly known as SCL Health in Big Sky Country, is proud to be an official health partner of Montana State Athletics. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 15 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the first half. Montana State trailing Sac State 7-3. Brian, not a good start for Cats.
Not a good start on the offensive end by any means, and they didn't start great defensively, although that definitely has picked up with Sam Leckelock coming in, Rob Ford raising his energy level. But the Cats have got to find ways offensively to be more consistent. I really do think it's got to come from defense. It's got to come in transition. Get that momentum moving, and all of a sudden you got a nice little crowd here. They'll get behind you.
Boy, yeah, the crowds at the end of the year really filling up. It's great to see. Cat Country continuing to show up and show out as the Bobcats, particularly this men's team, has really earned it through their hustle and heart over the last couple of games, but really, frankly, all season long. Sac State with the basketball to our right. Bailey Nunn gets free, tries a three. That's no good from the right wing. Rob Ford has the rebound, averaging 8 of those a game. Ford into the front court, angling into the lane. He's going to the rack with the left hand, spins it too strong off the window. So he goes tumbling into the cameraman, and Sac State rushes the other way. Nunn out to Austin Patterson, cutting into the lane, goes up with the left hand, blocked by Sam Leckelock. Cats push ahead. Rob Ford tracking it down in transition. He gets up with the right hand. That's no good through contact. No whistle, and Sac State comes back the other way.
Cats have 2 good shots right at the rim. Can't convert in transition, but the defense continues to hold serve.
Kovachev bounces it down into the post on the left, block turn with a righty hook, and Holt able to finish. Jacob Holt averaging 10 a game over the last 4, has his first 2 points today.
And Sac State just has a wave approach to the front line. Just 5-6 guys that can come in and play with lots of size.
Like a lot, thought about a three. Now hops into the lane and finger rolls it home. Shifty moves by Sheridan Sam Leckelock. Montana State down 9-5. Sac State with the ball to our right. Bailey Nunn into the mid-post. Swarm kicks it back out to the top. Lob into the post. Brandon Walker swats it away, but Sac State recovers on the perimeter. Into Duncan Powell. Work it on Leckelock. Has to get rid of it out to the left wing. Bounce into the post for Holt on the left baseline. 5 to shoot. Kicks it to the free throw line. Powell. That jumper is no good. Montana State the rebound. Great defensive set that time. Catch into the front court down 4. Shovel pass to Ford. And he draws a foul as he got it poked away by Bailey Nunn. First foul on Nunn. Cats able to dig a little deeper into their bench for the second straight game. John Olmstead and Jed Miller on. Walker and Ford off. 13.5 to go in the first. Hornets up 9-5 over the Cats. Jed Miller and John Olmstead both put together some good run in that last game against Portland State. They're going to be absolutely crucial down the stretch to save some legs.
Yeah, without question. Can't keep going. Guys are too tired at this stage of the season to go 40 minutes. 36 is kind of a big ask.
Olmstead down low, dribbled it off his foot, and he turned it over. Would have had a pretty clean path for a dunk if he had just made the catch and gone right up.
Yeah, and that's one where if Jed throws it to the rim, probably plays to John's game a little bit better. Just go up and get it. Making him make a play with bounce and everything else is something that's just not his strength.
Cats do have 3 games in 5 days next week, with 2 games on the road in Idaho and Eastern Washington, and then home to close the season on the Mondays. Eddie Turner pokes the ball free. He gets down to the hardwood but can't come up with it. Out to the right corner, and a 3-ball falls. Bailey Nunn got free. He reins in a right corner 3-ball after Montana State nearly had the steal in the backcourt. Miller throws it up to Olmstead. He hands it off for Eddie Turner. Turner dribbles right. Bounce pass underneath. Olmstead to the cup. Lays it. No. Wow. Looked like he got hit. No call. They are swallowing the whistles early. Coach Logie right in the ears of the officials now. All right. We got a football game breaking out on the hardwood. Nunn out of the left wing. Throws over to Austin Patterson on the right wing. Logie continues to work the officials. Bounce pass to the left elbow. Beatty back to the basket. Fires into the left corner. Pump fake, but Turner's there to deny. Now a turn to the free throw line. Scooter tries a 2. That's no good. Tip back, no. Garacki fighting for the rebound. We got a foul underneath. Everybody diving down onto the floor. And it's going the other way. The foul is on Sacramento State, and it's Jacob Holt who picks up his first. Great effort by Garacki on the glass inside.
Yeah, and the Bobcats most of the time are going to be giving up some size when Garacki's at the 4. He's at the 3 right now, so they have extra size. He and Sam in there battling.
12:23 to go in the first half. Hornets leading 12-5. Montana State with the ball, and they work from right to left as Jed Miller's the ball handler, and he gets picked up in the backcourt. Miller on the cat head logo with the lefty dribble to the wing, gets down to the mid-post, and a bad pass off the mark intended for Rob Ford. Montana State turns it over, and Ford quickly comes over to calm the mind of Jed Miller.
Yeah, Cats still have just not found much of a sink on the offensive end. 5 points in 8 minutes, just shooting 2 of 8 from the field, haven't made a 3. Even the free throw line's a struggle right now, 1 for 3.
Tyler Patterson going back to the scorer's table, which is a good sign after he tweaked an ankle earlier. Just under 12 minutes to go in the first half. Into the lane, Nunn tries to kick it out, got tipped, tossed out to the top. Here's a 3, that's short. Ford has the rebound as one of the Sac State guys is down and hurt. Bailey Nunn was writhing in pain underneath. Oh, they're calling a foul there.
Foul on Sammy.
So Lekalot picks up a foul. Missed that while Rob was getting the rebound. All right, we're going to step aside from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 11:48 to go in the first half. Hornets leading the Bobcats 12-5. You're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
I wanted to put up a fence to protect my tomato plants. So I grabbed this and this, and then I did this. But instead of yielding a big crop, I hit a utility line and had to pay $1,200 in repairs. I didn't just lose my pride and joy, I could no longer afford the new stovetop I'd been saving up for. Next time, I'm going to make my free call to 811 before I dig.
Learn from Curry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
The snow is falling and temps are dropping, Bobcat fans, so it's the perfect time to cozy up with heartwarming soups and comfort food. Elevate your kitchen game and create magic tonight with La Cuisine's premium cookware. Don't forget the secret ingredient, a new top-selling cookbook. Attend a cooking class and you'll learn how to make every meal a slam dunk. La Cuisine is Bozeman's boutique kitchen store, and we can help you create the perfect table with our curated Montana-made and European dining treasures. Discover the ideal blend of style and functionality at La Cuisine, 2405 West Main.
Loaded tortilla soup is back at Qdoba. Savory veggie broth packed with flavor from tomatoes, peppers, onions, and spices. Enjoy loaded tortilla soup in a bowl or crunchy tortilla shell with your favorite protein and craveable toppings. That's right, the soup sensations fans have been raving about has returned. But not for long, so get it while it's hot. Loaded tortilla soup is back at Qdoba. Order today at Qdoba.com or in the app.
First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities, cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you, member FDIC. 11:48 to go in the first half. Sacramento State leading Montana State 12-5. Sac State getting an extra opportunity after a foul by the Bobcats. And Montana State, they haven't let Sac State run away with this thing yet, but dangerous spot right now.
Yeah, and 3 early offensive rebounds give Sac State some extra possessions. 4 Bobcat turnovers, uncharacteristic.
Toss into the left corner off the inbounds pass. 3 ball, no good. Brandon Walker the rebound. Cats moving from right to left. There's 2 of 8 from the field to start the night. Forward to the right wing. You can hear pace being shouted out from the bench. Bounced into the left corner. Extra pass to Patterson. He's picked up quickly. Patterson cuts to the free throw line. Throws it back out to Walker. Walker backing in. He picks up a guard defensively. Spins. Goes up with the left hand. Lays it in off the window. Smart play by Brandon Walker when he had the smaller man on him.
And Walker's got 5 of the 7 points for the Cats. All 7 coming from the frontline guys.
Powell inside. Block. Jed Miller got a hand on it. Sam Lecolot helped out. Pushed ahead along the left sideline. Up to the top for Ford. And the Cats get into their offense. Here's Patterson to the free throw line. Rises, fires, misses, too strong. Sac State the rebound. They lead 12-7 with 11 minutes to go first half. Kovachev guarded by Miller, and it's taken away. Jed Miller with the steal, coming up big defensively. Ford into the right corner. Patterson for 3. Count it. Tyler Patterson from downtown raining it home. And a timeout called by Sac State. The Cats back to within 2, down 12-10 with 10:38 to go in the first half. Good to see Patterson knocking down an early shot. He's only hit 29% of those from 3 over the last 4.
Yeah, and sign of a team that doesn't have a lot of confidence in winning. Home team goes 5-0 and you call timeout with 10:38 to go in the first half. They feel like they've got to contain the lead, and right there they're unable to do it.
Town Pump is a proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild rivalry series between Montana State University and the University of Montana. It's all sports all season long. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions at your local Town Pump. Patterson getting close to taking over 5th all-time in program history in made threes, and only 4 Bobcats ever have hit 200 or more three-point field goals. He's getting close to that. 10:38 to go in the first half. Sac State leading 12-10 coming out of their timeout. Of course, sponsored by Prime Lending. Home loans made simple. Kovachev hands it off to Skuta up at the top. Got a lot of international guys on this roster. That went off the foot of Ford. No call. Goes into the backcourt. Picked up by Skuta. Over to the left wing. Austin Patterson steps to his left. Lets it fly. That 3 ball's too strong. High rebound. Tip back good. Well-timed putback by Kovachev. Montana State into the front court. Down 4. Rob Ford has it out at the top. Dribbles left. Bounce pass underneath. Got tipped. Turnover by Montana State. And a foul. A dunk after, but a couple late whistles. So foul on Montana State. Rob Ford picks up his first.
Yeah, the Cats, man, they have 2 great possessions offensively and then follow it up with 2 not very great possessions offensively. Need a little consistency on that end. The defense is pulling its weight, but 10 minutes in right now, the Cats are on a 40-point pace. Sac State's on a 50-point pace. Just the kind of game Sac State wants, a grinded-out, slow ball game.
Know what's below. Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana, 811.org. Z. Hamoda checks back in with 2 fouls for Sac State. Pass to Maywin at the free throw line. Throws out to the right wing. Kovachev holding. Still holding. Now with a lefty dribble, guarded by Ford. Has to back it out with 10 to shoot. Bounce into Powell against Lecolot. Backing in. Blocked. Sam Lecolot knocks it away. Ford comes away with a loose ball. Ford into the front court to Patterson to Turner. Eddie Turner on the drive. Stops on the elbow. Throws it back out beyond the arc. Walker out of the left elbow. Up to the top. Ford tries a three. That's no good. Flat-footed shot, and then a foul called on Sac State. Kovalchev had his arm wrapped around Sam Lecolot. They wanted to let it go, but it was too much. Kovalchev's first.
Well, I'll tell you what, I thought Sam was going to get the foul earlier on there. He did a pretty good job of wrapping Kovalchev up and then drawing the foul, but you got to take it.
Sac State up 14-10. 9 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to take a look at this.
Yeah, and that may be a challenge for Montana State.
So they're going to see if they're going to upgrade this call. It's a new season at Kohl's with everyday styles at great prices. You can get more of what you want for less. Find go-tos for going everywhere and perfect picks for your home. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com today. The women won earlier today, 55-51. They were in Sacramento. A couple of very interesting games going on around the men's side of the Big Sky today. Idaho wins at Northern Arizona earlier, 86-76. First place on the line in Greeley, Eastern Washington, leading Northern Colorado 13-12. Northern Colorado leading Eastern Washington 23-15 with 10 minutes to go in the first half. Idaho State up by 5 over Weber State at home. That game is midway through the first half. Should have looked it up before the game. I wonder the last time Idaho State has swept Weber State.
Been a long time, I'll guarantee you that. And we talked about this game and Montana State's chance to sweep Sac State was going to come down to possessions, right? It's all about possessions. Well, right now, Bobcats with 12 field goal attempts, Sac State 19 field goal attempts. Sac State with 2 less turnovers, and they got 4 offensive rebounds to the Cats, 0. They're winning the rebounding, but everything about this is playing Sac State's way in terms of the possession battle.
Well, we'll see if Montana State can get this thing going. We know they have it in them. And even though it's been bad to start, it's only a 4-point game. They're still taking a look at this replay here. Lecolot did maybe have some contact up above the shoulder potentially, but then the camera angle kind of moves up and trying to see if it's that hook play as well by Sac State. So they are still taking a look at it all here, and a long review to see if they're going to upgrade this foul. Bobcat basketball is presented by your locally owned McDonald's restaurants. Download the app and earn free food. Order from anywhere and even skip the line with convenient curbside pickup. Brandon Walker leading the way with 5 points. Tyler Patterson has a Wendy's 3-pointer. Sam Lecolot has 2 points today. And the Cats doing some nice work in the post. Jed Miller and Sam Lecolot each awarded at the moment a block apiece, but they've affected even more shots than that, particularly Sam.
Yeah, and Sam's just learned so well how to wall guys up and then stay straight until they release it and then get a finger or two on it and block shots. He's just really mastered that, something that I think Chris Haslam really worked into him in his first couple of years in the program.
Yep. Coach Haslam, who's here a long time through multiple coaches, is now up at Utah State with Danny Sprinkle and that bunch that well, first of all, they're in first place in the Mountain West, but they are primed for an at-large bid regardless of what happens. All right. Common foul. They had nothing. A lot of bark, no bite, back to ball.
My favorite. Let's spend 5 minutes looking at it and do nothing with it. It was obviously a common foul from day one, and I just hate replay review.
Well, maybe we can start getting an hourly rate, and then we'll love reviews.
Oh, okay. That's the way it works.
Eddie Turner into Garacki in the left corner as the Cats get another possession because of the Sac State foul. Garacki down to the left block, backing in on Hamoda. Still backing in, kicks it out for Walker at the top. He hands it off for Turner on the right wing. 8 to shoot, driving a kick. Walker, corner 3? No. Rebound Sacramento State. Montana State's offense continues to stay stuck in the mud. 9 minutes remaining first half. Hornets trying to edge out a 4-point lead. Toss into the left corner for Baywin. Working in on Walker. Had it poked free by Walker. Garacki picks up the loose ball. Garacki out of the right wing to set it up. Gives to Turner, then to Walker. Walker into the lane. Goes into Maywin. Goes up. Got blocked and fouled. And Walker will go back to the line. Really, Brandon Walker's been the lone guy. He's been kind of the life vest here.
Yeah, and the funny thing is he's the only player on either team to go to the free throw line. These will be numbers 4 and 5 for him tonight. And his offensive energy has been great. His defensive energy has been good, too. He's got like 3 deflections and a steal.
The foul was on a Cole Maywin, his first. Maywin not a part of the youth movement. He's a fifth-year guy. First free throw is good for Brandon Walker. Maywin grew up playing in Australia, but he's from South Sudan. Tyler Patterson takes a seat. And Chika Naduka gets into the ball game. Well, he will get into the ball game. Walker's free throw is good. So now Walker will take a seat. Brandon Walker's got 7 of the 12 points for Montana State. Sac State leading 14-12 over MSU with 8:39 to go in the first half. Sac State with the ball.
Yeah, and Sac State's got nobody with more than 1 field goal made on the afternoon, but they've got 6 different guys that have scored already.
Working in the backcourt, big screen. Eddie Turner gets knocked down, but it was clean. Into the lane, Kovalchev, Euro step, layup, no, and an offensive foul. And that's going on Sacramento State, and it's Jacob Holt who just picked up his second.
Yeah, pretty easy call there. Holt just cleared the path to give his teammate a chance to get to the rim. Can't do that. That's a moving screen, and good catch by the official.
8:27 to go in the first half. Bobcats now have a chance to tie or take the lead. They've trailed all throughout so far.
And the Cats are in the bonus now, so anything that's going to the rim where they can pick up a ticky-tack foul, having trouble making field goals, 4 for 13, but get to the free throw line and find ways to make that your offense.
Haven't been a lot of tic-tacs today, though, as Brian Garacki makes a bad pass, and then Rob Ford commits the foul in transition, and it's the second on Ford. So it was a bad pass by Garacki. Homoda took off, and he ends up getting fouled by Ford. He gets alerted by the bench that he's got 2 as Homoda's in some pain, but he gets back to his feet. Just walking it off here.
Yeah, he might have just got a little floor burn there. He rolled a long way. He's a skinny, long, athletic young guy.
He's just trying to stomp it out now.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get angry at the injury. Like, why? Why you got to hurt me now? Bailey Nunn takes it across the timeline as the Hornets try to add to a 2-point lead on the road. They're trying to snap an 11-game losing streak overall and a 6 straight in the all-time series. Nunn throws up to the top. Beatty fires into the right corner. Quick trigger 3. That's no good. Chika Naduka the rebound near the free throw line. Handoff for Rob Ford. Throws to Leckel out of the left wing. Back to Ford at the top. Ford crossing over into the lane. Kicks it out to Turner. In the right corner, Turner probing, down to the right block, pivoting, wants to get rid of it, and does. Up to Ford on the right wing. Ford tries a 3-ball. Splash! Rob Ford, right wing 3. Second 3-ball of the night for the Cats.
And the Cats on a 10-2 run right now, take their first lead.
As Sir off the 3-ball by Ford, one of the top 3-point shooters in the conference this year. And off to Homoda. Fires it underneath. Maywin missed it. They call a foul underneath. It's like 3 different guys. Oh, Rob Ford got called for it. That's his 3rd. Ford was backing up. He knows he has 2 fouls. He was backing up with his hands near his shoulders, and he is shocked that he's the guy who just got tagged for it. And I don't blame him. So Ford just got hit for his 3rd foul. I don't know what more Rob could do when he's running away from the play. Take a break. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 7 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first half. Montana State does have their first lead of 15-14 over Sac State. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
It's time for a wellness tip from SCL Health, now Intermountain Health, an official health partner of the Bobcats. Do you ever feel winded after attending a Bobcats game? Here's something you might not know. Of course you do. You're a true blue and gold Bobcat fan. You sing the fight song at the top of your lungs. Stand up and cheer. Cheer long and loud for dear Montana State. That being said, keep those lungs healthy. The Bobcats need your energy. Learn more at intermountainhealth.org.
Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Tough spot here for Montana State. They do lead 15-14 over Sac State with 7:15 to go in the first half. But Rob Ford just picked up his third foul. We just went back and took a look at the replay. It was a bad call.
Yeah, unfortunately, there are 3 Bobcats there. If anybody fouled him, it was Chika Nduka. I'm not sure that it just wasn't a anticipation call where the official expects a call, so he blows that whistle and then has to assign it to somebody.
That was bad. Rob knew he had 2 fouls, so he was backing up from the play with his hands near his shoulders, and he still got whistled.
I mean, he's a 6-year senior. He's played a lot of basketball.
First free throw is good for Maywin.
The hardest part for Montana State is he is such an instigator on both ends of the floor for the Bobcats. Offensively, his penetration and his shooting. On the defensive end, his active hands and steals and deflections.
Maywin hits both free throws after the phantom foul call. And the Hornets back in front up 16-15. With 7:08 to go in the first half. Eddie Turner throws it around to Sam Lekalot on the left wing. Up to Patterson at the top. Bounce to Nduka on the right elbow. Handoff for Jed Miller. He's got an open 3. No. Rebound, Z. Hamoda. And then a foul on Sam Lekalot. Did you see that one?
I think Sam just got off balance, but it's going to lead to free throws because it puts Sac State in the bonus.
Second on Sam.
That one's
tough.
Tough one, too. A lot of fouls, though. You got 15 fouls in just 13 minutes of action. So the whistles, it's been physical around the rim, and they let a lot go, but then there's just been a million calls everywhere else.
And now
No, it's not. He didn't shoot yet. Can you go back?
the officials going back to the monitor here.
Go back to the foul right there.
Can't do it on purpose.
And
Can't switch the shooter on purpose.
He hasn't shot.
not sure what they're doing here. Checking the shooter?
Yeah, they're checking the shooter. And
Where he's got my offensive rebounder's arm.
Coach, let me review this, okay?
I can see it. My player just told me.
So they're looking at the monitor here.
24.
Yeah.
24.
So it is Z. Hamoda who's going to the line. That's another tough call on Sam.
yeah, both teams are going to have to adjust here because the officials are calling a lot of ticky-tack stuff.
After they weren't for the first 5 minutes. So Hamoda's at the line for a 1-and-1. First free throw on the front end is good. Hamoda is a 76% free throw shooter. It's his first point tonight. So Cats are in some serious foul trouble now with Ford, who has 3, Lekalot has 2, and that's going to really take the edge off the defense.
Yeah, 2 of your better defensive players on the perimeter and on the front line. Cats going to have to find ways to score with this lineup out here.
Hamoda's second free throw is good, so he hits them both.
So they look to change the shooter, tried to sneak that by, and the guy ends up making both of them.
Montana State into the front court, down by 3 now. Jed Miller running the offense. Rob Ford has the 3 fouls, and the Cats look lost offensively. Given the Nduka pivoting. Picks up the dribble, goes to Patterson, who dribbles right, down to Nduka on the left block, gets in deep, kicks to the right corner. Miller, bounce pass, gets it to Turner. Turner tries a 3, that's no good. Sac State has the rebound, and that was an ugly possession. Austin Patterson against Tyler Patterson. Austin to the free throw line, bounce underneath. Maywin working on Nduka, had it stripped free, loose on the floor, and Garacki comes away. Nduka, good active hand. Turner to Patterson, triggers a left corner 3. No, Sac State the rebound.
It's a good possession, though. I like Tyler being aggressive in transition, looking for a shot, especially with this lineup. You really got kind of 3 starters and then some guys off the bench that haven't proven themselves as big scorers.
Beatty out on the right elbow, throws it out to Maywin on the right wing. Sac State leading by 3 with the ball nearing the end of the first half. Ramoda dribbling right, down low, forces it up, no good. The Duke of the rebound. That was a great defense by Jed Miller against a bigger player. Cats push. Patterson to Garacki, slicing in from the wing, going to the cup, missed the shot, no call, and then it's out of bounds, and I believe it's staying here for Montana State. It'll stay with the Bobcats. So Montana State inbounding on the baseline. Jed Miller in charge. Cats down 18-15 with 5.5 to play in the first, and now we got a foul. And they're calling that on Duncan Powell, which is going to send the Bobcats to the free throw line. First on Powell. 1-1 for Montana State.
I love getting Brian Garacki some shots here at the free throw line. Let him see that ball go through the net. See if it can build a little bit of momentum for him as an individual, because he and Tyler Patterson are going to need to rise up and make some shots here for this team to kind of just keep their offense put together until they can get past halftime.
So Garacki with the front end due. And he missed it. Man, Garacki has really struggled at the free throw line down the stretch after he was chasing the program record for free throw percentage in a single season. Cats are 3 of 6 from the stripe today. Austin Patterson into the lane, blocked from behind. Oh, and they called another foul on Chika Naduka. He made it look like it was an arm contact. That was not contact on the arm. It was ball up top. You want to call it on something else, okay, but.
Yeah, you look at the last 2.5 minutes, the Bobcats haven't scored 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Sac State hadn't made a field goal, but they're 4 for 4 from the stripe and have taken the lead back.
Austin Patterson misses the first free throw. First free throw miss of the day for Sac State. Unfortunately, the officiating becoming a story today with 5 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the first half. Hornets leading 18-15 as Zihumoda comes off and Alex Kovachev comes on. Credit Hamoda, playing hard with 2 fouls, banged up a little bit on a team that's lost a lot of games. Patterson misses them both. The Montana State tracks down the rebound. Eddie Turner across the timeline to the free throw line, kicks it out to Patterson. Looking for the post, instead throws up to Miller. Montana State only down 3 despite the struggles to start the day. And a bounce pass underneath is kicked. It'll stay with Montana State. 5:01 to go in the first half. Sac State leading 18-15.
You might want to get Brandon Walker back in there sooner than later to get another offensive threat on the floor. Sac State right now really laying out on Garacki and Patterson.
Into Duke on the left baseline. Hand off to Garacki. He takes it out to the left wing, curls into the lane, spins into a double team. With the left hand is able to finish anyway. First points for Brian Garacki, who hasn't had a 20-point game Sac State near the end of January. Austin Patterson picked up at the top. Bounce pass to the free throw line. Beatty against Naduka. Handoff on the right wing, Kovachev. Kovachev to the free throw line against Miller. Picks it up, fires into the post, tipped, recovered, layup, no. Powell offensive rebound, blocked from behind. Tyler Patterson got a hand. Cats able to pick up the loose ball. Eddie Turner driving a kick out to Miller. Oh, he had an open 3, turned it down, gives to Naduka, down to a cutting Miller. Easy right hand lay-in off the pass by Chika Naduka.
Back-to-back layups for Montana State. That's a way to get the lid off the rim and get the crowd involved.
Montana State back up by 1 after the Miller layup. Turner tips a pass, and he tries to throw it off Turner, but he recovers, throws ahead to Garacki in transition. 2-hand flush. Brian Garacki bringing the house down. Timeout, Sac State. That'll get this place up and running. Montana State dunks the momentum, and they take a 21-18 lead with 3:52 to go in the first half. We'll take a break for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Bobcats getting it going now. You're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go. Save time when you order online at firehousesubs.com or on their app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Howland believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Howland, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 8 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, Montana State leading Sacramento State 21-18 with 3:52 to go in the first half. And a hungry crowd is getting fed now after Brian Garacki had a big-time two-hand dunk thanks to some great defense from Eddie Turner that forced the turnover.
Yeah, and that's been the story for Montana State offensively. In the half court, they just can't get much going, but they have 10 points off 7 Sac State turnovers for half their total, and that last 6-0 spurt over the last minute, 4 of those came off transition and turnovers.
And how about the 7 turnovers? Cats have 6 steals in this game. So they have really, these have been forced turnovers. Eddie Turner picks up some of the loose palms from the cheerleading and dance team. Always end up losing a few of the pieces of the palms when they get out there. All right, here we go. A little pressure in the backcourt by Montana State. And Sac State will take it into the front court now. 3:45 to go in the first half. Montana State up 21-18. They've led for less than a minute so far today. Out to the left wing, up to the top for Homoda. Ooh, looked like he traveled, but he got the ball down as he made the catch. Homoda to the elbow, doubled, and a foul on Jed Miller. First foul on Jed. He was being aggressive. I didn't think he made contact with the arm. But a 1-and-1 coming up here.
Yeah, not a lot of contact, to be honest with you, but the officials have been calling that away from the ball, away from the basket. You can lose an arm around the rim, but if you touch them with a fingernail away from the basket, it is a foul.
Front end of the 1-and-1 is good for Homoda. Yeah, that's the best way to say it, though. Yeah, they've been calling a lot of the other little stuff, but when you're going down to the rack, I mean, you just tackle a guy tonight. Homoda dialing it up. The free throw is good. He's 4 for 4 from the stripe. He's one of their better scorers, playing with 2 personal fouls. Montana State's lead cut to 1, 3:30 remaining in the first half. Rob Ford has 3 fouls. Sam Leckalot has 2, so the Cats in some foul trouble. Chikaduka out of the right wing. Takes to the free throw line. Handoff for Eddie Turner. Slicing inside, gets underneath. Throws out to Patterson, triggers a left wing 3, missed it left. Foul underneath as Duduka was fighting for the rebound, and Chika's going to pick up the foul. That's his second. And that'll walk it all the way down to the other end of the floor. 3:11 to go in the first half. Bobcats leading by 1, but Sac State going to the line as Brandon Walker gets ready to check in.
Yeah, boy, I'd love to have some statistics on who's calling the fouls, because in my mind, one guy has called the last 10 fouls and eliminated any kind of flow from this game.
So Scuta's at the line, and he knocks down the first. And they're weird ones. They're not typically or necessarily ones that are getting in the way of the play.
Yeah, they're the kind of fouls you see in a high school game, not in a Division I game, especially a Division I game at the end of February.
Yeah.
Maybe, early season you see they call it super tight and that happens, but right now it's just, man, I mean, Sac State hasn't made a field goal since the 9-minute mark. So 6 minutes, they haven't made a field goal. 7 minutes, they haven't made a field goal. But they've scored 8 points.
And another foul. This time Scuda trying to reach in. He just picked up his second. That'll send Montana State back to the line. Hopefully they brought some backup whistles. You know, we wouldn't want that to get run out today.
They might wear out, yeah. I hate to say it, but I'm not a big soccer guy, but the fact, you go to shootout at the end, might as well just have a free throw shooting contest because that's what we're watching here. People pay good money to watch free throw shooting.
Eddie Turner knocks down the first. That actually would probably be pretty close. These two teams in conference play are separated by just a percentage point in free throw shooting. So Turner has his first point following up the career-high 27 on Thursday. That was tangled up. It's been brought down now. Turner 75% from the stripe today. Or excuse me, 75% for the season from the free throw line. And that shot is good. So it's 2 for 2 tonight. First 2 points for Eddie, who's been exquisite the last 2 games. Cats back in front. 3:05 remaining in the first half. Bobcats leading 23-22 against the Hornets. Toss up to Maywin. Handoff on the right wing. Kovacev fires to the free throw line. Maywin against Walker, who just checked back in. 10 to shoot. Into the left corner, Hamoda. Whistle, foul. Tyler Patterson called for a tug, his second. Back to the stripe. Good thing it was a 6 o'clock start.
I mean, you think about it, though, like how many times can you go 7.5 minutes without making a field goal in the first half especially and have an opportunity to have the lead, but at worst be down 1. That is rare air right there.
Hamoda hits the first to tie it. Jaden Garone checking in. He did not play in the last game. Tyler Patterson takes the seat. So Patterson, Naduka, Lekalot with 2 fouls apiece. Rob Ford has 3. Hamoda puts it up and puts it in. So Z Hamoda making a living at the line today. He's got 6 points all at the stripe. Bobcats back down by 1. 2:35 remaining in the first half. Looking for some flow. Eddie Turner driving a kick to Walker. He's at the top. Walker, triple teamed, had it taken away from behind. Sac State the other way. Handoff for Austin Patterson. Drives underneath. Kick out to the top. Hamoda dials up a 3. That's good. They called it a 3. Looked like he had a toe on the line. And Hamoda has his first field goal of the day. Didn't look like they signaled to review it either.
Yeah, I thought he was all over the stripe, but
27-23. Cats down. Walker blocked as he goes underneath. Loose on the floor, and it's recovered by Sac State, then knocked out of bounds by Brandon Walker, and it will remain with the Hornets going from left to right, leading 27-23.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what. Hamoda has done his job tonight. He's got 9.6 at the foul line, and then a 3 right there.
Playing with 2 fouls for a lot of it. 4-point lead for Sacramento State to our right with 1:45 to go in the first half. Bailey Nunn throws up to the top for Z Hamoda. Takes it to the right elbow. Stumbles, still able to get rid of it. 6 to shoot. Handoff for Nunn. 5. Nunn driving, gets underneath. Kicks up to the top. Here's a 3. Kovacev missed. Garone the rebound. Montana State gets another stop. And he turned her into the front court. Moves left around a screen. Into the lane, going to the rack, no. Turns, floats, swirls, and it's good. Took a moment, but Eddie Turner able to finish. He's got 4. 27-25, Sac State leading with 60 seconds left in the first half. Inside, Maywin blocked, and a foul. And it's Brian Garacki who picks up his second. Garacki is going to go ask as he also got a heavy elbow into the gut. Garacki says, watch the replay.
Technical foul.
Oh, and then they give him the technical. So Garacki picks a technical up. That's his 3rd.
That is a soft technical foul. I mean, are you kidding me? all he is walking to the bench, and he signals for a replay review on it.
Which is something guys do all the time.
That is just
no swearing.
So soft. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what are we doing here? Did we pay money to watch free throws and officials?
So Garacki with the technical is going to pick up his third.
That'll be his third. So
yep,
he and Rob Ford with 3 each. And
yeah, so Garacki, after drawing the foul, or getting called for the foul, walks over, asks a question. It was calm.
Yeah, he even said, "Sir." I heard him say, "Sir, sir."
Starts walking away, says, watch the replay, pointing to the monitor and circling his finger. And that's when he teed him up as he was walking away. So Hamoda's at the line. And the technical free throw's no good.
Ball never lies right there, my friend. It's just amazing, isn't it? Like, seriously, we've been calling games for 2 years together, and how many times?
Hamoda's second is good. So, an abysmal officiating night tonight. Absolutely getting in the way.
Yeah, the hard thing here is it's Saturday night. Saturday night, and in the Big Sky, you're going to struggle a little bit with so many games being played nationally that, the officials get spread a little bit thin, and it looks like Montana State might have gotten a little bit of that result.
So Garacki has 3, Ford has 3, Lekalot has 2. He had to just check back in as Maywin hits the free throw. So these are original free throws after the Garacki foul. Then he got teed up. Still not a State. That's true. The free throw's no good. Brandon Walker has the rebound. All right, tough night tonight. No excuses in February. Sacramento State leading 29-25 with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sac State slips into a zone defense. Like a lot into Walker in the middle of that zone at the free throw line. Dribbles out of it with 10 to the top. Now 8. Walker inside. Whistles and a carry. Little indecision on Walker, and he turns it over.
Yeah.
His 8th, or the team's 8th.
Good decision by Sac State there. Jump zone. You haven't shown it all night. They're out of rhythm already, and maybe you can get another stop.
All right, here we go. Got to lock in. It's been a tough, frustrating night. Time to show that mental resiliency. We've been talking about it all year. 25 seconds left in the half. About a 5-second differential between the shot and game clocks. Bailey Nunn burning it down. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He gets it going. Nunn with 8 on the shot. Nunn down to the right baseline. Pump fake, kicks it out. Beatty tries a 3. That's short. Rebound to Montana State. 5 seconds left in the first half. Thrown ahead to Garone. 3. Garone into the front court. 1. Puts up a contested 3. No. The first half comes to a close. Coach Logie frustrated with the way that offense was getting run by Montana State, and then going right to the officials. The officials try to wave them away. The officials don't have much composure tonight either. All right, we're taking a break as we head to halftime. Montana State trailing 29-25 against Sacramento State. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
For every peak, valley, and plateau, for every mishap and every adventure, for every Montanan in every season of life, Bozeman Health is here to deliver care with quality, compassion, and respect. Because we see you as more than the patient you are today. We look to what's on the horizon for you and our community over the decades to come. That's care beyond care. Well beyond. Bozeman Health.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, Bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
Welcome to the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. We remind you that not only is dairy delicious, but it also promotes health as well. Just 3 servings of dairy a day improves overall wellness and may reduce the risk of developing some chronic diseases. It's a quick, convenient, and economic way to make sure you're staying strong and healthy on and off the field. Montana State trailing Sac State 29-25. Sac State trying to snap an 11-game losing streak, while Montana State has been struggling offensively, and they are mired in a world of foul trouble right now.
Yeah, the foul trouble is the one thing that's killed them, because Sac State's got 12 points at the free throw line, so they've scored not quite, but almost half of their points at the foul line. And that's how they've been able to not only stay in it, but also have a lead. They've led 17 and a half minutes of this first half. The Cats haven't led for even 2 minutes. So a lot of work to be done. Maybe some of the controversy around the end of that half gives you that little bit of momentum, that fire to come out in the second half and find a way to get a lead and go from there.
Be nice. Rob Ford and Brian Garacki have 3 fouls apiece. Garacki got hit with one of the more gentle technicals we've seen all year. Plus Patterson, Lecolot, and Naduka all had 2 fouls apiece. So Montana State in some trouble in that regard. All right, before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. You're listening to Montana State basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Galogly alongside Brian Preby at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Jesse Ropolato is back in the studios tonight. We're going to take a break on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Cats trailing the Hornets 29-25. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman. When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Back of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Bobcats trailing the Sac State Hornets 29-25 at the break. Take a look at the numbers. Cats shoot just 36% from the field, 2 of 10 from 3, sponsored by Wendy's. 63% from the free throw line, 5 of 8. Sac State 27% from the field, 7 of 26, 3 of 11 from downtown, 12 of 16 from the free throw line, 75%. For the Bobcats, they were led by Brandon Walker, 7 points, 4 rebounds today. Brian Garacki, 4 points, 3 fouls in the first half. Rob Ford, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 3 fouls. Tyler Patterson, 3 points, 2 fouls. Sam Lecalot, 2 points, 3 rebounds, also 2 fouls. Jed Miller, 2 points and an assist today. For Sac State, Z Hamoda, 10 points to lead the way, with 7 of those coming at the free throw line. So Montana State trailing right now 29-25 against Sacramento State. We'll take a break on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
I want BOGO for $1. Daily double.
Honey, wake up.
What? What's up?
You were talking in your sleep.
I had this dream. McDonald's Daily Double was BOGO for $1, just like the McChicken, McDouble, and Hot and Spicy McChicken.
Honey, that's not a dream. The Daily Double is BOGO for $1.
All my dreams are coming true.
I don't know about that.
What do you think that dream means?
My guess, you really like McDonald's BOGO for $1 items.
Oh, you're good.
Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Found your dream home but dread having to move? Call Mesa Moving and Storage. We make moving fun. We work hard so you don't have to. We are here to help take the stress out of moving your home or business. If there's a move in your future, contact Mesa to handle the details so you can enjoy the experience. Mesa, the largest United agency family in Montana, is ready to take care of all your moving and storage needs. Call the friendly folks at Mesa, 406-285-7033.
Back to the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Cats trailing the Hornets 29-25. Taking a look at the First Interstate Bank scoreboard today. Idaho defeats Northern Arizona 86-76. Quinn Denker drops 20. Idaho improves to 5-10. Northern Arizona goes to 6-9. Elsewhere around the Big Sky today, Idaho State starting the second half against Weber State, up by 12, trying to sweep Weber State this year. 17 minutes to go in the second half. Idaho State up 38-26. Also with first place on the line in Greeley, Northern Colorado leading 51-47 against Eastern Washington with 17 minutes to go in the game. Northern Colorado a game back of Eastern, so they could pull into a tie for first place with a win today. Meanwhile, Eastern Washington trying to clinch, but they lost on Thursday in Flagstaff and now trailing in Greeley. So that's what we're keeping an eye on there. And Montana and Portland State just tip it off as well. A slow start there. Montana up 2-0 over Portland State with 17.5 to go in that ball game. And finally, the women got a win today. Much needed after they lost at Portland State on Thursday, but the women winning today 55-51. The women outscored Sac State 7-6 in the fourth quarter to close that one out. Mara Dykstra led the way with 13 points, 6 rebounds. Picton had 11. Madison Hall had 11 in the victory. Northwest Crossing is springing to life with brand new homes now selling by Williams Homes. Discover comfortable, airy floor plans with built-in value in the 600,000s. Residents can walk to neighborhood parks, shopping, dining, and retail. Plus, you'll be close to good schools. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. We'll take a break. Wrap up the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show after this. Montana State trailing Sac State 29-25. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
We've wrapped up the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show, and we're getting set for the start of the second half. Montana State trailing Sacramento State 29-25. All right, Brian, here we go for the Cats, trying to continue their home dominance in Big Sky play over the last 3 years, trying to get closer to a 500 season in conference action. Sac State trying to snap an 11-game losing streak. It was an ugly first half. It was a frustrating first half, but you're only down 4 heading into the final 20.
Exactly. I mean, it's start everything over. You got to win the second half by 5 or more. And to do that, you've got to continue what you did on the defensive end, minus the foul trouble. Got to guard without fouling. Got to adjust. The officials are calling every little ticky-tack thing away from the basket, so you got to adjust to that. And then on the offensive end, we have got to find some rhythm. I mean, other than that little 6-0 run, there's just no flow right now offensively. Maybe that's because the lineups are a little bit wonky because of who's in foul trouble and who's not, but Montana State's got to find a rhythm offensively and get something going, spurt out and score 45 points in the second half and run away with this.
Yeah, they definitely have that capability. 2 of 10 from 3 in that first half, all 3-point field goals sponsored by Wendy's, and only 3 assists sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services, 3 assists on 9 made field goals. Sac State in the road black uniforms with the green type and gold outline. Montana State in the home whites, navy blue numbers and lettering outlined in gold. So Rob Ford starts the second half with the 3 fouls. Brian Garacki starts the second half on the bench with the 3 fouls. Leicolot has 2. He's on the floor right now as well. Brandon Walker led the Cats in scoring with 7 in that first half. Sac State inbounds the basketball, and we are underway in the second 20 minutes with Sacramento State leading 29-25. And Scuda dribbled it off his foot, out of bounds. Oh, allegedly off of Eddie Turner's hand.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Trinity didn't argue, but doesn't do much of that.
Nah, it's not going to do any good right now.
We've already seen a gentle technical as well, so we've got some rabbit ears on the floor. All right, into Maywin. He takes it over to the right wing. Handoff for Austin Patterson around a screen. Bounce pass underneath. Maywin slipping to the rack, lays it up. No. Rebound tipped around, and Sam Lekalot wins it. There was a lot of contact underneath there that they did not call, and that's not something they're whistling today. Rob Ford sets it up for the Cats. Give it to Eddie Turner. Down to the right wing, Patterson. Over to the right wing and deeper into the corner for Ford. Bounce along the baseline, and it's turned over. Here comes Sac State. Austin Patterson slicing into the lane. Lefty layup falls. First points of the second half go to Austin Patterson, who has 4. He's been a big scorer for them the last 2.
And they don't get a lot of transition points, so that's easy baskets are hard for Sac State to create the way they play.
Brandon Walker mid-post left side. Backing in. Goes underneath. Missed the layup. A lot of contact, no call again. And it's coming the other way. Scuda up to Austin Patterson. Fires to the top. Z Himoda on the drive. Gets into the lane. Lays it up with the right hand and got it to go. 12 points for Z Himoda at 17 in the first meeting.
Yeah, 2 really easy layups right now. Gives Sac State a little momentum. Biggest lead they've had.
Turner gets underneath. Probing. Kicks. Patterson. Left corner 3. Count it. Tyler Patterson, a pair of 3s today. That's good to see. First bucket for the Cats in the second half. 33-28, Sac State leading. 18 and a quarter to go in the ball game. Maywin holds near the top. Hands it off for Scuda. Dribbles right, whistle, foul. Maywin never set himself, and the illegal screen, his second foul. That was a good call.
Easy call right there. Yep, great job by the guys in stripes, getting that one right.
See, we can applaud.
Absolutely.
Just want to make sure we're cutting it both ways.
Bobcats again need to kind of get that momentum on this end. This is the end that's been the challenge all night long.
Cats on the offensive side. Lekalot hands it off for Eddie Turner. Around to Tyler Patterson. Then to Rob Ford on the left sideline. Ford lost the handle on the dribble and he turned it over. Sac State running the other way. Maywin picks up the dribble on the right wing, gives it to Austin Patterson. He tries a 3 and it's good. Austin Patterson heating up now. He's got 7 points overall. 8-point lead for Sac State. Their largest of the day with 17 and a half to play in the game. Into Walker. He's got a smaller guard. Didn't take advantage. Around to Eddie Turner. Open right corner 3. Book it. Eddie Turner for 3. He had 5 of those on Thursday. His first tonight.
Even though you're just trading threes, you've got the tempo where you want it if you can rebound.
Austin Patterson misses an NBA 3. Sac State able to grab the offensive rebound. Scuda setting it up. 5-point lead for Sac State early in the second half. Scuda against Turner on the drive. Gets down to the mid-post. And they called a foul on Turner, his first. Called a hand check.
It's been consistent, though. You go around the rim, you better bring body armor. But anything outside of the paint is going to be, any touch is going to be whistled. So got to adjust right there. Eddie Turner put a couple hands on him. Going to blow it.
Sac State to inbound from underneath their own basket. Scuda fires it into the left corner. Vodchev looking to get rid of it and does to the free throw line. Holt takes it right, flips out to the right wing. Scuda traveled. Didn't get the ball down in time apparently. And a turnover by Sac State. Lekalot got a little warning there too because got to reach for the ball to take it out of his hand.
Which is funny because he's walking the other way with the ball and the official's blowing the whistle saying, give me the ball. Sam takes a swipe at it. Hilarious. It's comedy tonight. It's Comedy Central. Didn't know we were going to get a comedy show. Thought it was a basketball game.
Jake Aduka up at the top of the key. Hands it off for Sam Lekalot. He's behind a screen. Triggers it. Missed the 3. Just off the front iron. Good look. Didn't fall.
Good look by Sam.
And he can knock those down. Sac State goes to work offensively up by 5. Austin Patterson picks up the ball. Throws it to the free throw line for Jacob Holt. Picks up the dribble. Throws to the right wing for Bailey Nunn. He tries to drive. Pulls up from 15 out. The jumper is good. 5 points for Bailey Nunn now. 7-point lead for Sac State. 16 minutes to go in the game.
They shoot 27% in the first half. They're 4 for 6 early second.
Turner gets down to the right block. Missed the shot. And Sac State grabs the rebound. Boy, got in deep. Just couldn't finish. Cats offense scuffling tonight. Holt over to the left wing. Fires into the left corner. Austin Patterson bounces it into Holt. Kick out to the right wing. Here's a three. That's good. Kovalchev knocking it down. 10-point lead for Sac State, and a team that's lost 11 consecutive games is starting to feel confident. 15 and a half to play in the game. Down the Naduka right baseline. Skips it out to the left corner, Patterson. Touch pass to the left wing for Miller. Out to Turner on the right wing. 10 to shoot. Turner breaking it down, had his pocket. Austin Patterson picks it up. He's in transition, and he draws the foul. Eddie Turner with the foul to make him earn it at the line. Second on Turner, and we're taking a break. Dangerous territory for the Bobcats as Sac State has a chance to add the lead at the line when we come back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 15 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the ballgame. Sac State leading Montana State 41-31. You're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m. and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana. Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive five-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
Bobcat basketball is brought to you in part by Montana State Fund, covering Montana's workers with workers' comp and safety know-how. Workplace safety, you're naked without it. More at safemt.com. 15 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the ball game. Montana State trailing at Sac State 41-31 as Sac State is going to the line. The Hornets gaining more and more confidence here after coming into this game at 2-13 in conference play.
Yeah, and it's that old adage, desperation. Teams that are desperate have a tendency to find ways to win games, and I thought the Bobcats were pretty desperate on Thursday night. I think Sac State's pretty desperate tonight, and you're just seeing that. Idaho goes to NAU, they're desperate, they win. NAU beats Eastern, same thing. One of the things about college basketball is desperation is a huge factor.
Patterson misses the first free throw. The Cats should be desperate. 7-7. They just snapped a 4-game losing streak on Thursday. Austin Patterson splits the pair. He's got 8 points today. So Montana State facing their largest deficit of the day, down by 11. Down 42-31, just over 15 minutes to go in the game, and nearly a turnover on the inbounds pass. So Montana got knocked out of bounds, so Montana State will have to inbound again. So it was Leckel out of the baseline. It's now Ford. Pressure in the backcourt, which Cats have struggled with this year. Into Leckelot in the corner on the right sideline. Give it back to Ford, and they call off the Dogs.
Yeah, your 6'8" four-man finding a way to get open right there. Good job by Big Sam.
Ford out on the left wing, and a foul as Jacob Holt was just bowling over Chika Duduka. Third foul on Jacob Holt. That was an easy call.
This is my favorite. He does react surprised every time he gets a foul call, even though he definitely earns them. He doesn't get ticky-tacks.
Garacki to inbound on the left sideline. And he gives it into Duduka. Remember, Garacki picked up the technical in that first half, which was his third foul. Duduka open on the right wing, holding, gives it to Miller, cuts to the free throw line. Miller backs it out, only 7 to shoot. Miller has the dribble with 5 to the right wing, 4 down to Duduka in the post 3. Duduka spins into a double team, and he gets mauled, and it gets taken away. Sac State moving from right to left. Bad offensive possession again. Handoff for Hamoda. Turns, gets to the left wing. That 3 ball is well short, airballed it out of bounds. It will be Montana State ball. 14:27 to go in the game. Bobcats trailing by 11.
Boy, and for Sac State, up 11 to shoot a 3 with 20 seconds on the shot clock is super uncharacteristic and helpful for Montana State.
Hamoda has 53s this year, but has only shot 32% from that. Ford with a head of steam. He goes right to the rack, lays it, good and one. And there we go. Bit of a phantom foul, but the Cats will take it. Ford gets a chance to complete the three-point play.
That's a burst we haven't seen from Rob tonight. You know, he looked like he just had a different gear he turned into as he took that ball to the rim. Great play, and like you said, gives Montana State maybe a little momentum, a little bit of something to build on.
Third foul on Scuda. Well, there's been a moment or two where the Cats have had some chances to maybe grab some momentum. That big Garacki dunk earlier. Ford completes the three-point play. This one be a great game for Rob Ford to take over in his penultimate game at the Brick as a Bobcat. One more home game coming up a week from Monday. Nunn down to the mid-post. Throws out to the left wing for Hamoda. Hamoda has the dribble, fires back to the left wing. Kovalchev covered by Lekolot into the post. We've got a foul. They're giving that to Garacki.
Yep.
It is. Fourth on Garacki now. So Garacki is taken out of this game completely. 13:55 to go in the game. Hornets leading the Bobcats 42-34. So Garacki takes a seat with Ford. The Cats down another score on a bad offensive night. Inbounds pass off the back of Duduka. Nunn makes the catch and then lays it in.
Crafty play by Nunn there to put him back up 10. Duduka just can't turn your back. You got to have a sideways stance and see both man and ball.
Ford probing, pulls up, elbow jumper, swirls off, no good. Sac State the rebound. Cats continuing to struggle offensively today. Nunn into the right corner, brings it back to his left. Has the standing dribble on the right wing. Kovalchev out to Hamoda. He's got an open left wing 3, and it's good. 3 for 5, Sac State from downtown in the second half. 15 points for Hamoda.
18 second half points for Sac State this early.
Miller, right corner 3, left it short with a hand in his face. Foul going after the rebound, charged to Sacramento State, so it will stay with Montana State. And it's Z Hamoda who picks up his third. It's getting late early. Montana State's been in a funk today, okay, but with 13:07 to go, you have to break out of it now.
Yeah, there's no waiting. I mean, you're not going to have enough possessions in a normal game, yeah, but not against Sac State tonight. They got to get rolling.
Miller out to Ford. Rob Ford mired in foul trouble in the first half. Steps back, tries a topside 3, and buries it. Rob Ford heating up. 10-point deficit for the Cats. Sac State with the basketball.
Tough shot. Degree of difficulty off the charts right there. Rob trying to do what he can do to get his team sparked.
Yeah, he's looking like he's electrocuted now. You can see him flinching around. Handoff underneath. Hamoda missed a point-blank layup. Miller effected the shot. Ford the rebound. Cats the other way. Rob Ford weaving into the lane. Kicks it out for Patterson, who makes a tough catch. Back to Rob in the right corner. And then he gets tackled. And a foul on Bailey Nunn. Bailey's second. Call that the cylinder foul. He got into that imaginary cylinder. You can't just get up over the top of somebody. Fifth team foul on Sac State, so getting close to shooting here. 12:24 to go in the game. Montana State down 10 with the ball. Into Eddie Turner in the right corner. Up to Rob Ford at the top. Rob crossing to the lane. Pulls up. Jumper. Pure. Rob Cat the Bobcat knocking it down for the left elbow.
Man, he is taking some tough shots.
Beatty driving a kick. Maywin out to Austin Patterson. He gets into the lane. Adjusts in midair and is able to finish. Tough right-hand finish. 10 for Austin Patterson today. Back to a 10-point lead.
Second half, Sac State shoots 67%. 60% from the three. Cats' defense has left them.
And a bad pass with some pressure out high. Cats turn it over. That'll take us to a break. 11:43 to go in the ball game. Rob Ford starting to heat up. Bobcat defense struggling now. Again, 11:43 left in the game. Sac State up 49-39 over Montana State. You're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
For all you've been through lately, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana wants to make sure you are covered in care. From preventive cancer screenings to proper control of diabetes, high blood pressure and behavioral health management, to prenatal care and child immunizations, Blue Cross and Blue Shield is by your side, reminding you preventive care is imperative care. Stay on top of your health at bcbsmt.com. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Great houses start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage with Sarah Kelzer and team at Guaranteed Rate. She is Bozeman's trusted mortgage specialist with 20 years experience that knows the neighborhood. We have great rates and personalized home lending solutions, and our decisions are made quickly so you can move into your dream home sooner. Guaranteed Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Call Sarah at 406-580-6604 or apply online. Equal housing lender subject to credit approval. NMLS number 400361.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up.
Join the Town Pump Fountain and Coffee Club with Pump It Up rewards. Buy 5 of any size fountain drink or coffee and get your 6th free. It pays to be a Pump It Up rewards member. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
In Montana, parenting is important to us. Figuring it out doesn't come easy. In the parentingmontana.org podcast, we talk about the challenges and the joys of being in a parenting role. Parentingmontana.org, tools for your child's success. Montana State trailing Sac State 49-39 with 11:43 to go in the first half. And Bobcats just struggling to get anything going offensively. And meanwhile, Sac State shooting 67% in the second half.
Yeah, you held them to 27% in the first half, so they're plus 40. They are rolling offensively. So you got two problems right now. One is the defense has lost its mojo, and two, the offense has never had mojo tonight. Got to find both and got to do it now. 12 to go, 10-point game. You're going to have probably 20% less possessions than you would against most teams if you were to play.
Rob Ford's started to heat up. He's got 11 points overall now and just got his finger fixed as well. Had a jammed finger there at the last time out. Out to the right wing. Maywin holds it on the side. Coming left. Lob over to Austin Patterson on the left wing. Up to the top for Maywin. 10 to shoot. Maywin holds. And a bad pass to nobody, right to the bench. There we go. That was a nice defensive stand.
Great defensive stand right there. Defended multiple back doors, pressure on a perimeter. Got a big guy out there making decisions he's not comfortable making, and you get a turnover.
All right, big-time possession now for Montana State. Into Rob Ford deep in the backcourt. Just one more home game for Rob Ford after this one. That's a week from Monday. Ford out to the left wing. Gives it to Lekalot. Swung to Patterson. Down to the right baseline for Walker. Patterson gets into the lane. Spins to the left shoulder. To the rack. Righty finish. Smooth as silk. Brandon Walker down to the right block. He's got 9.
Good finish. Now can you chain it together? You got to stop. You got to score. Now can you get another stop and build it?
The game and really a lot of the season hanging in the balance right now midway through the second half. And a foul underneath as Brandon defensively, and Walker picks up his first foul, fourth team foul on the Bobcats.
Yeah, Brandon put a pair of forearms right in the back. Easy call right there, but no harm, no foul. Nobody going free throw line.
And only the first on Walker. He's been one of the guys out of foul trouble today. Nunn looking to inbound, still looking with a long lob. It is taken away. Eddie Turner down the left sideline in transition, and he slows down to the block, gives it to Lekalot trailing, and he's able to finish. Cats turn that defense into offense, and now MSU is on the prowl. 10:29 to go. Montana State down 6, Nunn on the drive. Weaving, circling, gets it to Maywin. Up with the right hand, no. Lekalot deterred, it's out of bounds, and it's Montana State ball. Sam Lekalot with the big-time defense, and Montana State has grabbed the momentum back.
Yeah, Cats 3 stops and 2 scores. Now again, chain another one together and build it.
Here we go. Montana State has hit their last 4 shots, and who else but Rob Ford was the man to spark it, and now some other guys are starting to get involved, Lekalot and Walker after that.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, right now is a time where you just love to see him pop a 3 and get this crowd excited.
Hasn't had a lot of rhythm today. It's been tough for the crowd to get going, and another cylinder foul on Nunn. That's an easy call. Third foul on Nunn. You can't get up on top of a guy like that. 6th team foul on Sac State. Cats are shooting free throws.
Yeah, that's really big. The freshman Nunn with a pair right there. Next foul gets the Bobcats in the bonus. That'll be big as well because you can score with the clock stopped.
Inbounds pass goes into the backcourt, hauled in by Eddie Turner. Montana State down by 6. 10 minutes to go in the game. Turner lost the handle. It's a turnover. Here comes Sacramento State. Austin Patterson against Tyler Patterson, and a hand check foul on the floor well before the shot.
Good foul by Tyler Patterson. Smart play. Basketball play right there. Get him out front. Make him go against a set defense. You're not in foul trouble, although it is his 3rd. But it's still one of those things that can't give up easy buckets at this stage.
Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's 3 to Win campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal supporting student athletes. Scooted inbound from the baseline. Lobs it out, and Hamoda, makes the catch. Was he before that half-court line?
That's
that was close.
100% over and back. That's a miss. He's got to have 2 feet established before he can catch it.
And it's knocked out of bounds going to Montana State.
And that's a blown call, and it didn't work out. The ball doesn't lie. We know that, but you can't jump in the air from the front court into the back court and not. You have to establish yourself where it's over and back.
Montana State in the front court, down by 6, 9:30 to go. They've started to grab a little momentum. You can't let go of it now. Eddie Turner down to Walker, 1 dribble, up, lays it good. Should have been and 1, didn't get the call, doesn't matter. Walker finishes through it.
11-2 run for the Cats now as they've held Sac State scoreless for almost 3 minutes.
Austin Patterson takes it to the left wing. Throws up to the top, Beatty. Over to the right wing, picks up the dribble. Pestered by Lekalot. 10 to shoot, out to Skuta. Dribbles left to the top of the key. 6. Skuta had it poked away, recovered by Holt. Jacks up a 3. That's no good. Rob Ford the rebound. Montana State down 4 with the ball, 9 minutes to go. Out to Lekalot. Doubled. Throws to Patterson. He's open. 3 ball. In and out. Oh, wide open look halfway home.
Boy, he had a great look. Great find by Sam Lekalot right there. Get your shooter a good look. Good look by Tyler, but the momentum's still in your favor.
Sac State trying to burn this thing down. See if they start tightening up as they try to earn their first victory since January 13th. Patterson down to the baseline. The jumper is good. Austin Patterson, a high arcing shot. He's got a dozen. And a timeout. We'll take a break. 8:21 to go in the game. Sac State leading Montana State 51-45, trying to snap an 11-game skid. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
At Montana's Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 8 minutes, 21 seconds to go in the game. Sac State has led almost all night. They're up 51-45. Montana State built a little momentum and then a bucket and a timeout, and now things are slowing down a little bit again.
Yeah, got to regain that momentum coming out of this timeout. A little set play, something to get a good shot, and hopefully get the Cats back in this thing, get it down to a single possession game with a 3.
So again, 8 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Montana State is at Idaho next Thursday and then Saturday at Eastern Washington before coming home that following Monday to wrap up the regular season. Cats down 6 with the ball. Absolutely must-have game for Montana State, sitting at 7-7 in Big Sky play. They want to have a 6th consecutive winning season in conference action. Cats trying to get organized here. 10 to shoot, given to Walker at the top. 8 into Lecolot in the lane, out to Turner, tries a 3, ring it up. Eddie Turner, right there when you need him. Montana State back to within 1 possession.
Yeah, 3-point ball game as Turner gets into double figures to join Ford and Walker. Cats have made 6 of their last 7 shots and are on a 14-4 run.
Into the post, Holt against Patterson, up with the left hand. No, and they called a foul. After letting everything in the post go all night, Tyler Patterson picks up his 4th foul. Free throws for Holt. But first, a break. 7:34 to go in the ball game. Montana State trailing Sac State 51-48. Sac State will have free throws when we come back. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
First West Insurance, a Montana-born company, has been helping friends and neighbors protect what they love most since 1972. From home and businesses to farm and ranch to life and health insurance, our team is dedicated to finding solutions that work for you. We believe in creating relationships as deep as our Montana roots. First West, your local insurance agency.
You can always say good morning, but when you're about to enjoy golden biscuits and toasty hash browns at McDonald's, you say good morning.
A good morning is even better with a medium iced coffee for $1.99. perfect with your breakfast favorites like the Sausage McMuffin with egg and Golden Hash Browns. Order ahead on the app to save time. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Join Champs New Kids Club presented by Billings Clinic Bozeman. Your $40 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/Champs Kids Club. 7:34 to go in the ball game. Sac State clinging to a 3-point lead. They're up 51-48 over Montana State. Eddie Turner just hit a big three, but Jacob Holt is going to the line now. And man, oh man, this game is nip and tuck and not as fun as we wanted it to be if you're a Cats fan.
Yeah, but the nice thing for Montana State here is this little run, this little 14-4 run, gets the Cats back into, a two-possession game and keeps the pressure on. And we know that Sac State's offense isn't something that pulls away, so gives them an opportunity to be there when it matters down the last 7-8 minutes.
And yes, Sac State has lost 11 straight games, but 11 of their 13 Big Sky losses have been decided by single digits. Free throw is good. Actually, scratch that. It's 11 of their 15 games of the Big Sky because their 2 wins, which were against Weber and Idaho State at home, were single digits.
Yeah.
Anyway, Holt hits the first free throw. Meanwhile, Weber State about to lose in Pocatello against Idaho State, down 73-56 with 2 minutes to go. And Eastern has a 4-point lead, trying to hold on to first place with 2 minutes to go in the game. Second free throw's no good. Brian Garacki just checked in with 4 personal fouls, grabs the rebound, and the Cats set it up down by 4 with 7:20 to go in the game. Turner gives it to Lekalot at the top. Hand off to Turner. Goes right to the wing, down to the mid-post, puts up the floater. That's short. Sac State the rebound. The Cats come up empty. Ahead to Skuda down the left wing. Skuda gives it to Hamon at the top. Tries to drive. Garacki there to Tutor. Out to Holt. Hand off to the right wing. Austin Patterson for 3, and it's good. The 3 ball is falling for Sac State in the second half, and Austin Patterson is 15 now to make it a 7-point game. Turner to the elbow to Walker at the free throw line. And he dribbled it off his foot. It's loose. Rob Ford wins the 50-50 ball and gets it to Turner. He tries a 3. That's off the front iron. Rebound tipped, and Sac State comes away with it. Skuda out to Kovalchev. He's on the left wing. Dribbles with the left hand, down underneath. Blocked. Oh, and they called a foul. Brandon Walker called for the foul. His second free throw's coming.
Cats cut it to 3 going into that timeout, then give up a little 4-0 run and maybe more with the free throw coming, and it's just a little sloppy play, a missed little short jumper by Turner, turnover by Brandon Walker. You just don't have that margin for error when you dig yourself a hole.
First free throw is no good. Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza. Bridger Brewing, cheers to every adventure being better than the last. Sac State's leaving the door open, but they are, the 3-point shot. They're 4 of 7 in the second half. That's the big number. They average 6 a game in conference play. Free throw, no good. He missed 2. Lekalot the rebound. Oh, and a bad pass in the backcourt. Cats turn it over again. 14th turnover for Montana State. With every passing moment, Sac State, a 6-22 team, gaining more and more confidence. Sac State to inbound with a 7-point advantage, 6.25 to go in the game.
Big possession defensively, down 7, 6 to go.
Skuda trying to turn the corner on Turner into the mid-post. Slings it out to the top. Holt along the perimeter. Gives it to Kovalchev on the left wing. Takes it to the top with the dribble. Over to Beatty on the right wing looking for the post. Now hands off to Austin Patterson. He tries to drive, and a shot clock violation. Montana State got the stop.
Big stop. Needed that stop. Now got to convert. Got to find ways to come down and score. And it'd be nice to make those scores be a little bit quick.
Coaching staff imploring pace, pace, pace. Cats down 7 with the ball. 5:45 left of the night. Ford to the elbow on the right side. Bounce pass to Walker, right baseline, going against Austin Patterson. Spins in, lays it, good and one. Brandon Walker right into the belly of the beast, and he finishes with a chance for more at the line.
Straight bullied him, just took him down there, put him on his back. Poor Austin Patterson, he's given up 100 pounds or so.
Yeah.
Trying to hold his ground, and he got no chance to do it. Brandon Walker finishes and gets the free throw.
Brandon Walker, 13 points. Steady 13 points tonight. He had 7 in the first half. Chance for his 7th of the second half, now at the foul line. The shot is good. That one had a lot of velocity to it. 14 points for Brandon Walker. Bobcats down by 4. They show a little pressure in the backcourt. 5:37 left. Into Beatty. Pivoting. Takes it along the right sideline. Picked up at the half-court line, and he bounces it ahead to Austin Patterson. Now to Scuda. Cats need to string some stops together. Scuda holding, burning that clock down. Still has a standing dribble, guarded by Garacki, who has 4 fouls. Switches off, over to the right wing. Kovacev takes it down to the right baseline against Walker. 3 to shoot, out to the right wing. Desperation, 3 in and out. Offensive putback is good. Nobody boxed out Kovacev. And a, what, timeout?
Inadvertent
whistle. He thought the timeout got called.
Boy, that was great defensive stand. Terrible block out. Too easy.
6-point game. Montana State with the ball. 5 minutes remaining. Cats are 4 of 8 from downtown and 10 of 19 of the second half. The offense is heated up. Got to keep it rolling. Ford into the right corner. Turner wide open. Bang! Eddie Turner off the dime from Rob Ford. The Pacific Northwest connection makes it a 3-point deficit for Montana State. Topside 3, Austin Patterson finishes and responds. That's a big miss by the Cats defensively.
Completely no communication in transition, way too easy.
4:25 remaining. Montana State with the ball down 6. Ford penetrating. Just jacks up a shot, missed it from the middle of the lane. And Sac State has the rebound. Scuda over to the right wing, comes back left, guarded by Ford. 4:10 to go. Scuda over on the right wing, picked up by Garacki. Fires into the post, tip free by Garacki. Turner tips it again to Lecolot, and here comes Montana State, 5-on-4. Lecolot to Walker, to the rack, lays it home. Brandon Walker off the pass from Sam Lecolot. Cats down 4. Brandon Walker's got 16. 3:40 remaining. Crowd doing everything they can. Scuda into the post. Pass underneath, may win an easy layup. Oh, that is just too easy. Some defensive breakdowns by Montana State.
Yeah, just too many easy ones here in the second half. Now you're sub 4 minutes. Still only a 2-possession game.
And a timeout called by Montana State, sponsored by Prime Lending Home Loans. Made simple. Big assist sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services from Sam Lecolot just a moment ago as well. All right, we're stepping aside. 3:20 to go in the contest. Sac State leads Montana State 62-56. You're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
The snow is falling and temps are dropping, Bobcat fans, so it's the perfect time to cozy up with heartwarming soups and comfort food. Elevate your kitchen game and create magic tonight with La Cuisine's premium cookware. Don't forget the secret ingredient, a new top-selling cookbook. Attend a cooking class and you'll learn how to make every meal a slam dunk. La Cuisine is Bozeman's boutique kitchen store, and we can help you create the perfect table with our curated Montana-made and European dining treasures. Discover the ideal blend of style and functionality at La Cuisine, 2405 West Main.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m. and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
See every pulse-pounding, buzzer-beating play in astounding detail with a patient experience that's second to none. Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats, is your home for laser vision correction. Learn more at VanceThompsonVision.com. 3:20 remaining in the game. Montana State down 62-56 against Sacramento State. And Montana State's defense now has started to struggle.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Sac State shooting 60%, 62% in this second half. Even though the Cats are shooting 55 from 2 and 3, Sac State 5 of 9 from 3 has been just the key. Bobcats are going to have to really get after it. I mean, you're down 2 possessions, 3 if you go by twos. I don't know that you're going to get more than 5 or 6 possessions the rest of the way. So Bobcats are going to have to be highly efficient, and they're going to have to guard and rebound.
Part of the reason, I'm sure, Logie just used that timeout to draw something up on the right sideline. And to Walker at the top as Montana State gets it going. Walker on the right wing, hands it off for Garacki. Pivoting, bounce to Walker. Pass was tipped. Walker recovers. Euro step and a kick to the top. Forward for 3. Too strong. Rebound and a foul. And Brian Garacki is done. Yep. Brian Garacki with the foul going after the rebound, his 5th. And for Garacki, the struggles continue. Just 4 points today and just could never get in a rhythm.
Yeah, and the Cats have 0 offensive rebounds on the night. Garacki going to the glass hard. They're trying to make a play. Makes sense, but unfortunately, just going to lead to free throws on the other end.
Montana's Ribbon Chop House has been serving Rocky Mountain communities for over 20 years. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. So with that foul, you walk it all the way down to the other side, and Hamoda misses the front end of a 1-and-1, but an offensive rebound out to Austin Patterson. He misses a 3, and a second offensive rebound. Third opportunity now for Sac State. Scuda working at the top, comes right around the screen into the mid-post. Kicks it to the top for Beatty. To Austin Patterson, who's had the hot hand of the second half. Kick into the right corner. Hamoda steps left, fires a 3. No good. And the rebound tipped out of bounds. Oh, and it's staying with Sac State. That could have been over the back. I thought it was actually touched by Sac, and now they are going to turn it around, and it's going to the Bobcats.
Yeah, that was just really bad. But
the official was right there.
Yeah, he just missed it, but that's where you get good help. Your teammate comes in, saves that one. But Bobcats have burned 30 seconds and no closer than they were coming out of the timeout.
Down by 6, trailing 62-56, 2:35 to go. Cats got to have it, sitting at 7-7 in conference play. Out to Patterson on the right wing. Then to Walker. Cats just still don't know where they're going offensively. Walker on the right wing. Gives it to Ford, 7 to shoot. Ford to his right, and his pass is kicked. That's a big break to reset the shot clock. But still, you need to score quicker.
Yeah, you got to get scores quicker because, again, right now you've had 50 seconds go off the clock. Each team's got 1 possession. That tells you you're getting 3 more down the stretch. Not going to be enough if you don't score every time.
Eddie Turner at the top. Still has the dribble. Comes left around a screen over to the wing. Steps back for a long 2. Left it short at Montana State. Just nothing offensively. 2 minutes remaining. Sac State's going to melt this clock. Leading by 6. Looking to snap an 11-game skid. Hunting their first win since January 13th. Austin Patterson on the Cathead logo. Takes it to the left wing. Throws over to Z. Hamoda at the top. 8 to shoot. Hamoda crossing. 7. Tries a contested 3. In and out. Rebound tip. Montana State wins it. Then they call a foul on Jacob Holt. Or excuse me, Beatty rather. Yes, it is on Beatty. His first. And it'll walk it all the way down, and the Cats will have crucial free throws.
Yeah, ideal scenario for Montana State to get a foul call and go shoot free throws. Brandon Walker's got to make them pay for it, but that's a tremendous break for Montana State.
Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's Free to Win campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal supporting student athletes. Massive free throws here from Brandon Walker, who's 62% from the stripe. It's been up and down there. The front end is good. Bobcat basketball brought to you in part by Kendall Ford Lincoln of Bozeman, a proud sponsor of Montana State Athletics. 5-point game with another free throw coming. Cats trailing as they have all night. 1:38 to go. The free throw is up and good. He hits them both. 18 points for Brandon Walker. Sub coming in. Kovachev in. Beatty out. 62-58.
Tell you what, Kovalchuk's such a poor free throw shooter. I'd be tempted to foul him right here and see if you just can't make him miss a one-on-one.
Trying to trap him now. Gives it off to Patterson. Got to get it over here. The next 4, then 3. Hamota to the line. He does take it across with a second and a half to spare. 1:25 remaining. Cats have to just string stops together now. Any more buckets could easily ice it. Up to the top, Maywin. Maywin pestered by Walker at the perimeter. 7. Maywin on the drive. Pivoting. Steps through. And he missed the shot. Offensive board. Put back no. Second try. No. Loose ball out of bounds. Foul on Sac State. And the Cats are walking it down to the other side. And they'll be shooting free throws. Rob Ford in some pain, but it was his guts and glory underneath to draw the foul. And now 2 crucial free throws. Well, a 1-and-1, I should say.
That is unbelievable that twice in a row Sac State fouls on the rebound and gives Montana State free throws. Clock is stopped. Beautiful.
After a couple of offensive rebounds.
Easy layups that should have won that game. I mean, put them back up 6 with a minute to go.
Could ice it.
Rob Ford's got to convert.
Serving all your garage door needs, DoorTech is raising the door on quality. So Rob Ford working hard on the glass, draws the foul and walks the length of the floor to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. And it's good to make it a 1-possession game. Not done yet. Down 3 with 1:07 left.
Cats haven't been within 3 in the second half at all. This is your chance right here to get it down to 2.
Started down by 4 at the break. Free throw. 13 points for Rob Ford. It's a 2-point game. Sac State with the ball. Trap in the backcourt. Scuda to the left sideline for Austin Patterson. Back to Scuda. Over to the right sideline of Kovalchuk into the front court. 1 minute remaining. 62-60. Sac State leading. Packed house to their feet. Handoff to Kovalchev on the drive. Gets underneath. Kicks it out. Scuda on the left wing with 8 to shoot. Scuda trapped. Tipped. Pinballed, caught. Austin Patterson, an NBA 3, no good. Kovalchev, an offensive rebound. Out to Austin Patterson, no foul. 15-second differential between the shot and game clocks, and a timeout called by Sac State. Another offensive rebound. So 30 seconds on the clock, 11 seconds on the shot clock. 62-60 Sac State, and Montana State playing some defense here for their life.
Unbelievable possession. The ball's bouncing around all over the place. Patterson shoots up a terrible-looking shot, but nobody blocks out Kovalchev, and
again
he gets it back.
It's like his 4th offensive rebound in the final minute.
It's literally all he does is rebound right now for him. And Montana State on the ropes. Got 11 seconds, got a 19-second differential. You get to stop in the rebound. You put yourself in a spot to go the other way and try and tie or win it.
They're going to check the time. Interwest Moving and Storage is the official moving company of the MSU Bobcats. So they're just going to double-check the clock here. 30.6 on the clock right now. Man, oh man, those offensive rebounds have been killers. 11 offensive rebounds for Sac State, 0 for Montana State today.
What's crazy is they only have 6 points off of those second-chance points. Somehow Montana State has 3 points off second-chance points, even though they don't have an offensive rebound.
Sac State hasn't hit any of their last 6 shots. Montana State making a living at the free throw line down the stretch. Real Milk is a nutrient-rich product. It contains 13 essential nutrients from vitamin A to zinc, all of which are important for a healthy immune system and overall wellness. That's 13 nutrients with seemingly endless benefits. Reach for milk and make every sip count. If Cats lose today and fall to 7-8, they are right back in the thick of the race to try to avoid that first day in Big Sky tournament play. A win today, we're still feeling fairly comfortable with 3 games to go.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
All right. 30.6 seconds to go in the game. Sac State with the ball, leading by 2. 11 seconds on the shot clock coming out of their timeout. All this off another offensive rebound.
And Sac State's out of timeout, so if Montana State can get them in a tough spot, you got a bunch of freshmen out there. Wouldn't shock you if somebody signaled for timeout even though they don't have one.
Montana State has 2. 18 fouls for the Cats, 9 for the Hornets. So the Cats would be shooting 2 free throws on the next foul. Inbound on the left sideline from Scuda. Gets it up to Austin Patterson with 10 to shoot. Got to have a stop. Austin Patterson, Euros into the lane. Lefty layup is good. 4-point game, 25 seconds left. Montana State rushing the other way with the shot clock off. Eddie Turner gives it to Ford. Into a 3. Swirls off no good, and a foul. Sam Lekalot with a shove. And Sac State will be shooting free throws. 3rd foul on Lekalot. Or they're calling it on Brandon Walker, rather. 3rd on Walker. So Austin Patterson slicing the line, able to finish it. And now they're going to take a look to see if it was a flagrant foul. With 19.2 to go, Sac State up by 4 with free throws coming. And they're right there on the edge, barring a miracle, to end this 11-game losing streak.
Yeah, they're in a pretty good spot right here. Going to be interesting, too, to see who the shooter was.
Yeah, they're looking at it all right now. They gave the foul to Walker. Lekalot thought it was on him, but it is on Walker. They're looking to see if it's a flagrant. It was a bit of a forearm extension by Walker. Nothing crazy. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it should be upgraded. Yeah, I don't think it is. And then they're double-checking the clock. So they pull the air out of the building while
it will be
take a look at it.
1-on-1 on the other end.
Yep.
So the Bobcats have a chance if they can get lucky and he misses the front end and they can rebound, which is a big if. But if they can get that rebound, now you're coming the other way, just down 4, gives you another opportunity.
64-60, Sac State in front. 19.2 seconds left, and they're looking at the last foul on Brandon Walker to see if it should be upgraded to a flagrant. Thought it was just a regular forearm trying to get into your space. And they are still discussing it now. Let's take a long look at this.
Yeah, well, they're probably also looking at clock.
Yeah, I don't think they've gotten to the clock yet. It sounds like one official thinks it could be a flagrant and another one doesn't, so they're kind of going to the tiebreaker. At least that's what I've eavesdropped to this point. But, I mean, the overall picture, to fall to 7 and 8, if you can't pull out a miracle here, I mean, it's going to slip you down. Idaho State was on their way to a win to go to 7 and 8. You know, Idaho has won again today, so it's getting pretty crowded at that 6-7 line.
Yeah, Idaho's
not adding anything. All right.
And they did add a second, which could be material depending on the free throw make.
Right, NAU 6 and 9. Idaho State is final. They win. They're 7 and 8. And then Portland State is the other team in that window as well. They're at Montana right now and trailing. So that would be good for Montana State outside of who they're playing against. All right, Scuda going to the line for a 1-and-1. It was the 9th team foul on Montana State. Bobcats down 64-60.
Desperately need a miss here.
Yep. And a rebound. The front end is up and good. 5-point game. Montana State trailing 65-60. Sac State looking for their first win since January 13th. That free throw's no good. Brandon Walker grabs the rebound, and then he's fouled. A clear call as Kovalchev was coming over the back, and now Brandon Walker gets to walk to the free throw line with just a second off the clock on that play. Cats down 5, and 2 free throws for Walker.
That is 3 offensive rebounding fouls here in the last minute that has frankly kept Montana State their hopes alive. They would be dead meat without those 4 free throws and now potentially 6. It's a fantastic break.
Chance to make it a one-possession game. First of 2. That's good. Oh, Brandon Walker hitting some free throws. He's now 7 of 9, 19 points tonight.
Missed the first 2 as well.
All right. Got to have another one here. Second shot. Rimming. No. Ford has the rebound. Cats down 4. 18 seconds left. Timeout called by Montana State. Run it down to 17 now. Not the worst thing in the world there. I mean,
no, as long as you get the rebound, it's
right.
actually a better situation. A quick 2 if you believe Sac State will go 1 for 2 from the line, or you go for a 3, and then you're back into a one-possession game no matter what the free throws do.
All right, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. You're listening to Montana State basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Galogly alongside Brian Preby. 17 seconds left in the game. Montana State trailing by 4 with the ball underneath their own basket. They're checking the clock.
Yeah, so here you're drawing. Since the ball's underneath, you have some unique opportunities because Sac State's not going to want to give up an easy deuce. They're going to pack it in a little bit. So you run a play where your first option is something toward the basket, try and get a quick 2. And if you don't have it and somebody's open on the perimeter for a 3, you take it. You'll take it every day of the week. You still have a timeout, so even if you foul, you got opportunities to advance the ball to half court on a long pass and call timeout. But either way, the Bobcats have to score. They have got to score this possession quickly. It's got to be a quick 2 or a quick 3, and then they've got to find a way to do it again in about 10 more seconds.
Oh, man. Stressful night for the Bobcats, hosting 2-13 Sacramento State, and they have trailed for 37 minutes tonight with only 17 seconds to go. So each team still in their huddle here. 17.4, they put .4 back on the clock. Women did win today, but with the way the standings are playing out here, a loss by Montana State. They're still very much in the hunt for that 6 or 7 seed. Obviously, the 6 seed gets you the bye, but makes it much more precarious, and that makes you got to have the win at Idaho then on Thursday. Then you go to Eastern Washington, then you host Weber State. So it's a tough finish to a grueling season. Do the Cats have one more in the bag here? Ford to inbound on the baseline. Gets it into Turner, turns it up to the top of the key. 15 seconds left in the game to Lecolot, rips the right baseline, gets underneath, whistle, and a blocking foul. Hamoda squared him up, but a foul on Hamoda. And Lecolot will go to the line. 4th foul on Hamoda, and it does get Montana State to the free throw line with the clock stopped, down by 4, 12 seconds left. So here you go.
Yeah, good play by Sam there. Go aggressively to the rim, put yourself in that position. Now the Cats, assuming 2 makes, are going to need some help from Sac State to miss a free throw or 2.
The first is good. Hit the rim a couple of times. Like a lot, 73% from the free throw line this season. 3-point game. Got to have this one. 12 seconds left. Montana State down 65-62. Lecolot puts it up. No good. Rebound tipped out. Cats have it, down by 3, 10 seconds left. Around to the left corner. Rob for 3. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. Sac State has it, and then a foul. Quickly by Lecolot. Oh, 3 for the tie by Rob, and it did not fall. It was a great look, and Sac State will go to the line, trying to put the dagger in them.
And Sac State's done everything possible to help Montana State get this game. You've got 3 fouls on offensive rebounds. You've got 2 missed free throws that you get back. Just cannot convert, and now you're a free throw away from the final dagger.
It is 2 free throws. It is a double bonus now. 5 seconds left. 3-point advantage. May win. Misses the first. They went 77% from the stripe this year. It's now 3 of 5 after that miss. Got to have another miss here, then it gives you a chance to tie it. Cats do have one more timeout. Second is good. 4-point game. 5 seconds left. Montana State to inbound. Into Lecolot. 4 seconds to Miller. 3. Miller to the top. 2. Puts up a contested shot. Got fouled. Came up short, but 0.7 seconds left. Oh, and he'll have the 3 free throws, but it'll still be 1 short.
That's unbelievable. I almost said at the free throw, the only other thing it could do to help Montana State is foul a 3-point shooter and he make it, but Jed's 3 doesn't go. Jed's going to have to make 2, then the Cats call timeout.
Timing.
Make 2, make the first 2, call timeout, and then you're going to have to intentionally miss, try and get a tip in to force overtime. That's your method right now, man. I don't know if it's possible. I hope whoever is keying up the clock is got a slow trigger finger here in a minute.
Yeah, no need to rush it.
No.
There's a period of time as the finger comes down, you know.
They need to have that finger behind their back before the free throw is attempted. But first things first, Jed Miller's got to make the first 2 before we can do anything else.
And Jed Miller this year at the free throw line. He's got good numbers. I don't know, should I say it? I don't want to be accused of jinxing anything. If you say something that's already happened, it can't be a jinx, right?
I don't think you should say it.
Okay. Well, I do want to inform the fans, so we're going to...
Let's just say he's a good free throw shooter.
All right. I will give the fans the number, but after.
There we go.
Okay. That's the compromise.
Yeah.
All right.
Jed's got to make the first 2. There's nothing happens good unless he makes the first 2.
So Jed Miller, sophomore, has played just in his 16th game of the year tonight. Overall, it's the 28th game of the year. Oh, 1.6 on the clock now. Added a second. Oh, and the first is no good. Okay, so he had been 10 for 10 from the free throw line before that.
It's a good thing he didn't say it.
So I can't give blame for the jinx.
That's right.
4-point game.
Got to make this one. Then you need to tip out 3 on a miss, intentional miss.
The second is good. Okay, so 66-63. Timeout called by Montana State. So 3-point game, 1.6. Going to be an intentional miss here, and then you have to hit a 3 to tie it. Rob Ford had a close shot at 3 to tie it. Cats have had some opportunities, but they haven't hit their shots. They haven't made the plays when they needed them most.
Yeah, both bigs go in the game and to tip it back. This is where it's funny because Sac State's obviously really good at getting offensive rebounds off tip outs. The Bobcats desperately need their 3rd offensive rebound of the game on a missed free throw for a made 3 as well. It's not just got to be a tip out. It's got to find a white jersey who's got to raise up and bury one and force overtime.
.6 seconds on the clock. Miller at the line. An intentional miss coming. Down by 3, 66-63. The Cats have a rabbit in the hat. We're going to find out here in a moment. And if you're driving home, hopefully you'll regret that decision. All right, everybody organized. 1.6 seconds left with the Cats down 3. The free throw is up. Rimming around, no good. Loose on the floor. Cats have it, and it's knocked out of bounds. Walker looked like he got fouled. Did they call the foul? Looked like he wanted to. Right now, there's zeros on the clock. It did go out of bounds. I don't know who was touched by last either. They're looking at the clock. I don't know if the game is over right now.
I would guess the game is going to be over if there is no foul call.
Right. Well, and Walker looked like got his arms hammered there. Zeros on the clock. They're looking now. So it was a decent miss. Walker got boxed out. It kind of tipped an extra time. Took a while for it to get touched, too. Walker had it momentarily. Should have been a foul called. I don't know if they were calling it there. And then the clock, I think the action happened before, like if they were calling a foul, I think it happened before the clock, but I don't know that they did. and then it went out of bounds, and it took a while to hit the floor. So if it's just going out of bounds, the game is over.
Right. It's just unclear whether there was a foul called. I'm assuming not, because they've not indicated anything to the scores table that there was a foul. But
yeah, I think this game's going to be over. Yeah. I mean, there should have been a foul. Walker got his arms hit. Ball game over. Cats lose 66-63. Bad night at the Brick, and Montana State will fall under 500 in Big Sky play with 3 games to go. We'll take a break. Montana State falls 66-63. Sac State snaps their 11-game losing streak. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
As a Montana parent, I want to be at my best for my child. I've learned that if I want to be at my best, then I need to take care of myself. ParentingMontana.org has podcast episodes about taking care of my own health and well-being, improving my relationship with my parenting partner, and supporting my child's physical and mental health. I found the podcast to be informative, relatable, and I can tune in whenever I have time. ParentingMontana.org, tools for your child's success.
Brought to you by SAMHSA and Montana DPHHS.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, local banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats!
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Go Cats!
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids, and adults can also be kids, and new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
Bobcat Basketball has been brought to you by Bridger Brewing. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Prime Lending, home loans made simple. Equal housing lender. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, this is Bobcat Postgame.
Welcome to the Ribbon Chop House post-game show. Ribbon Chop House, home of premium steaks, fresh seafood, award-winning baby back ribs, all served in a casual atmosphere. Montana State, another low tonight. They lose 66-63 against Sacramento State. Bobcats go to 12-16 overall. 7-8 in Big Sky play with 3 games to go. Sac State now 7-22, 3-13 in Big Sky play. They just snapped an 11-game losing streak today. Brian, I mean, what happened to the Cats tonight?
Yeah, just, from the get, the offense was in disarray. I can't explain it. Don't know why. Brian Gracke was he was our best player for 3.5 months. Yeah. And for the last 3 or 4 weeks.
8 games.
He just cannot get it going at all, and there's not enough depth offensively on the roster to make up for his lack of production, and just a really disappointing result.
So Montana State now firmly in the fight to stay out of the first day of the Big Sky tournament. Still, a great opportunity to do it, but you have to execute. The Cats did not execute today. Take another break on the Ribbon Chop House postgame show. Montana State falls 66-63 against Sacramento State. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
We're back on the Ribbon Chop House post-game show. Montana's Ribbon Chop House has been serving Rocky Mountain communities for over 20 years. Our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates casual attitude, loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. We hope you'll be our guest at one of our locations soon. So Montana State falls to 7-8 in Big Sky play. We're going to get Coach Logie here in just a moment. Montana State had 19 points from Brandon Walker, 13 from Eddie Turner, third straight game in double figures, 13 from Rob Ford. But Brian Garacki just 4 points today, and truly kind of crazy just how much Garacki has struggled after being such a great player. Really, guy was not only in the should be an all-conference player early in the year, but also at the same time he was in discussion for the for newcomer of the year as well with the way he was playing early in the season, but now struggling there, and we'll see if Montana State can get that back on track. So the Bobcats falling today 66-63 against Sacramento State at home. All right, we're joined now by head coach Matt Logie. Coach, appreciate you coming over and joining us today post-game, but boy, it was one of those games where the crowd was here and you're kind of set up, but things just looked kind of out of sync offensively early and then kind of out of sync defensively in the second half. What did you see in terms of just not really playing the best ball when you had a chance tonight?
Yeah, we didn't make enough plays to win. Obviously, the first half was really choppy. I think both teams were trying to figure out, how the game was going to be called, and obviously they're a physical team, so we're a pressure team, and I thought it was really choppy in terms of the flow of the game, and that probably affected our offensive rhythm a little bit, which we've got to grow through and be able to, execute and find ways to be productive, in a muddy game, and that's what Sac State's size tends to do at times. And I thought we were a little bit stagnant moving the basketball and figuring out where our openings were.
Brian Garacki struggled over the last 3-4 weeks. Anything we can do to get him going, or if you knew, you probably already have pushed that button.
Yeah, no question. You just got to hang in it. Sometimes you go through these slumps. This is, first time through conference play for him, and teams are seeing him now for a second time. So there's some adjustment that he can make. But again, a lot of our offensive struggles had to do with just not having flow and rhythm offensively, and we had a lot of guys in foul trouble in the first half, and that's hard to get into rhythm as well.
These are obviously games, really frustrating loss. How do you keep everybody positive, keep it going? You got Idaho on Thursday, and season's not over.
Yeah, there's no choices in this deal. You show up on Monday and you work, and you work to get better and figure out how we can improve for Thursday. And it's disappointing, but our guys have battled all year long. We had chances to push this over the edge tonight and didn't get it done. But we'll have another chance on Thursday, and I know they'll show up.
No doubt. Coach, appreciate the time. We'll talk again next week.
Thanks a lot. Go Cats.
All right, head coach Matt Logie joining us today. Taking a break on the Ribbon Chop House post-game show. Montana State falls 66-63 against Sacramento State. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
At Prime Lending, our one-of-a-kind mortgage approach combines a personal touch with just enough technology to turn a traditionally complex process into something better. Think of us like your home buying coach, friend, cheerleader, and teammate, all in one. From application to closing, we are your home loan partners that have your back every step of the way. Reach out to your local Prime Lending team to experience a home loan made simple. All loans subject to credit approval, rates and fees subject to change. Prime Lending, a Plains Capital Company, NMLS 13649, Equal Housing Lender.
For over 100 years, Bozeman Health has provided quality health care in southwest Montana. With locations in Bozeman, Belgrade, and Big Sky, no matter who you are, where you are, or what you do, Bozeman Health is always there as your partner in health and wellness. Bozeman Health, proud healthcare provider of Bobcat student athletes. Visit bozemanhealth.org for more information.
It's time for a wellness tip from SCL Health, now Intermountain Health, an official health partner of the Bobcats. Do you ever feel winded after attending a Bobcats game? Here's something you might not know. Of course you do. You're a true blue and gold Bobcat fan. You sing the fight song at the top of your lungs. Stand up and cheer. Cheer long and loud for dear Montana State. That being said, keep those lungs healthy. The Bobcats need your energy. Learn more at intermountainhealth.org.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up.
Join the Town Pump Fountain and Coffee Club with Pump It Up rewards. Buy 5 of any size fountain drink or coffee and get your 6th free. It pays to be a Pump It Up rewards member. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up. Oh, yeah.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Back at the Ribbon Chop House post-game show, Montana State falling 66-63 against Sacramento State today, one of the more disappointing losses of the season. At Montana's Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you. All right, time now to get to the First Security Bank highlights of the game. We can take a listen to those right now. Turner probing down to the right block. Pivoting, wants to get rid of it, and does. Up to Ford on the right wing. Ford tries a 3-ball. Splash! Rob Ford, right wing 3. Second 3-ball of the night for the Cats. Ford into the right corner. Patterson for 3. Count it. Tyler Patterson from downtown raining it home. Tries to throw it off Turner, but he recovers, throws ahead to Garacki in transition. Two-hand flush. Brian Garacki bringing the house down. Turner gets underneath, probing, kicks. Patterson, left corner three, counting. Tyler Patterson, a pair of threes today. That's good to see. First bucket for the Cats in the second half. Rob Ford mired in foul trouble in the first half. Steps back, tries a topside three, and buries it. Rob Ford heating up. Ford into the right corner. Turner wide open. Bang. Eddie Turner off the dime from Rob Ford. The Pacific Northwest connection makes it a 3-point deficit for Montana State. Cats got close, made it interesting late, but they failed to execute and lose 66-63. So they're 7-8 in Big Sky play. So Montana State, Idaho State, and Portland State currently all 7-8. But Portland State is playing right now. They're in a tight game with Montana in Missoula. So Montana State right now, you got 3 games left at Idaho, at Eastern, home against Weber. If you're going to get to 500, you got to beat either Eastern or Weber, and you got to beat Idaho on the road. And I don't know how many wins it's going to take to stay out of that bottom 4, but you're going to need at least 1 or 2 more to get to that point.
I think you're going to need 2, especially if Portland State wins tonight. Those 3 teams currently are tied for 5th, so 5, 6, 7. One of the 3 of them ends up in first-day games in the 7 seed. Bobcats, it's just this is the one you let get away. And really when you think about them over the last, they came off a 4-game losing streak. They get a win. But prior to that, they lost 5 of 6. Now they've lost 6 of 8. And the second half of league, teams have really figured out what it takes to beat this crew, and they've done it consistently.
All right, we're taking a break on the Ribbon Chop House postgame show. Montana State falls 66-63. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go. Save time when you order online at firehousesubs.com or on their app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.